I do it. Fuck it. If we can make any kind of money on it, why not?
Oh, I scored another vintage movie poster yesterday.
Oh,
Easy Money, Rodney Dangerfield.
holy shit!
$10.
Oh, nice.
And I mean, this is a theatrical, one of the old, when they used to fold them up and put them in the marquee in the front.
Yeah, I know what
That's
you're
what I
talking.
get.
I know.
That's what I,
Yeah. Yep.
$10. I mean, $10. I couldn't pass it up. So now I got Hero at Large, and now I just got to get two big ass frames. Yeah, good luck trying to. You know how hard it is to try a 27 by 41-inch frame? They don't make those every day.
No, I believe that.
Unless I cut it, which I'm not doing.
No.
I
Okay.
Unless I spend because I did look into the Hero at Large one to get it properly framed, like from a framer. Take a guess at how much they would have wanted
What?
to frame if I were going to get it professionally framed.
A couple, almost 1,000.
No, not that much. $275 to get it framed.
It's not for how big?
27 by 41.
That's not horrible.
Yeah, well, when you don't have a lot of flexible income, that's kind of tough.
I mean, that's not horrible, but you got to remember too. Those are custom posters too.
Well, custom framing, you mean?
But no, well, think about it. Those got to be those are also custom posters because they're putting these marquee style posters. They're made for movie theaters.
Yeah,
So
and that's what these were. Yeah.
I mean, they're custom as is because no one's just going to go out and buy a movie theater poster.
Yeah. Now, there's a couple other ones that this guy has that I got from him. I didn't order them yet. Well, he's got a Dr. Detroit one, a Rocky 2, and something I can't remember the other one. But the Rocky 2 the Rocky 2 is only $12. I might jump on that just because of the rarity of it. Of course, the original Rocky's going for $300 or $400. So, yeah, I'm not doing that. I like the movie, but not that fucking much.
Okay.
So we on or what?
We're on Twitch.
Oh, okay. What's up,
Yeah.
Twitch? What's up, bitches?
We're on Twitch. We're on Skype. We're on. Not Skype. Sorry, that would be funny as hell if we were broadcasting on.
We're
Skype.
broadcasting live on Skype from Skype.
Yeah. We're on.
It's made from the calls made from inside the house.
We're on Twitter, and I'm watching. I just watched someone get run over by a truck. Yay!
We're on Twitter.
Yeah.
How can we be on Twitter? Since when did they do live shit?
I just tagged you in it.
Well, hold on.
I literally just tagged you. I literally just tagged you, Christian, and all and everybody in it.
Well, hold on. I just jumped on it. Let me see. Replying to the it's just the ad.
No. It doesn't have the thing. I tagged you in the. If you go to the thing, it actually has us underneath. The ad.
It just shows Stuntcock, Zombie Master, Daily Blitz, Honey Brie, 90s.
No, look. It should. If you scroll up, it should actually be the live feed.
Yeah, well, I clicked on that, but then I started hearing myself, and I turned it off.
That's the live feed. That's literally what people can listen to on Twitter.
Oh, okay. Well, I always thought you were like, we're live on Twitter.
We are.
Oh, I see it now.
Yeah, we are.
The betting Xmass, the betting window.
Yep. Because God forbid, I gotta do something because Twitch has. All right, I'm gonna talk about this. This is gonna be on our Twitter. I'm gonna record it now so I can just have this shit open.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting sick and tired of fucking Twitch.
Uh-oh.
No, not as a company. Like, okay. So, backstory.
Is this what you and I talked about today?
Yes.
Okay.
Like, I am getting sick and tired of the fact that the fact that Twitch has implied nudity they're allowing. Now, okay, well, defined implied nudity. Like, a girl wearing a tank top or a girl wearing, bed shorts, that type of... Are you implying that? Because it's not... But they're still fully clothed.
Right.
Um, but then you turn around and you get these women are legitly putting censor bars.
Huh. What's this thing?
They need to like. I'm sorry, because you've banned people before for a guy wearing a tank top.
Oh, well. Tis what it is, my friend. It is what it is.
I think the more issue is the fact that are you putting this out more for the horny 16-year-old lives in his or to 35-year-old that lives in his mother's basement that eats Cheetos and types on his keyboard all day? Yes.
Yeah.
That that never smelled a woman, but if they did, it was on the corner of some dumb fuck and who cares lane.
I could say so many jokes right now, but I will say no. I will say nothing.
But no,
I just had a Wayne's World joke come into my head.
yeah, they're there holding. They're asking there, can I put this down? My arms are tired. Can I put this down there? Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah, and especially when you order a soup too.
Yeah, showing.
Cream of some young guy.
Yeah. Well, the cream of some dumb blonde.
Well, yeah, well, she's in jail right now, so you can't really get that anymore.
Hey now! I gotta get creative again with my fucking sound drops, because
So why don't let's do the introduction. Let's start this. Let's start this shit.
hey, Christian.
Christian's in here.
Yeah, he jumped in,
Oh.
and so is Ryan.
Huh.
Did I think?
What, on the Twitch thing or on the
No, Twitter says they're all.
Oh, on Twitter. Oh,
Not Twitter. Sorry, on Skype.
Oh, because on my Skype thing, it just shows you in a big window and me in the little tiny window.
All right. You got to do me a favor because it's frozen on my end. When they jump in,
right?
Introduce them.
All right. Well, okay.
Like the hello, Christian. Like, do that so I know because I can't see when they're in.
All right, because there's right now it's just like I said, the entire screen is you, and then the little tiny in the right hand corner is me.
Yeah, that I'm just saying when you see him pop in, like when it's able, just say, "Oh, hello, Christian."
Yep. All right, so let's kick this thing off.
All right, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Betting Window on the Nerd Part Network. I am your host, F and Ronnie, and with me, as always,
the Zombie Master, and this is a no-tech show since our sound effects ain't working tonight, so you're just getting us. So if you don't like it, tough shit. Anyway, go ahead.
I mean, darling, you don't get
not her.
Us. Yeah, because this
no,
is
I'm
not
talking about the real sound bites, not you, bitch. Get away, get back in your cage. Nobody asked for you.
Hey, they had me on good behavior, so I got 2 hours to take care of it.
Get back in the cage, Ronnie. Ronnie, lock her up, would you please?
Why, you afraid something bad might happen? Like I might get drunk and get behind a car? Why the fuck did you have a Boston accent there? Fucking Joanna, what are you talking about? You just literally said car.
Well, maybe she's been sucking on too many Bostonians. That's why it sounded like that.
Yeah, well, you know, I always got to go by the Harvard Yard and fucking suck the Shawman's dick.
Anyway, so
yes, get the fucking go. We'll talk to you when Raider Dave shows up. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, he's gonna be on today? Yes, he's gonna be on today. Get the fuck away from. Go. Here's a steak. Get in your cage, you fucking animal.
All right. Anyway, like I was saying, breaking news since we don't have our glass breaking sound effect.
Hold on. let me at least do the intro proper before I get this done because God forbid I got fucking bombarded by a dumb broad that that wishes that she can be on Twitch with the new unbanning of people. Well, yeah, because they want to see. No, they do not want to see that. Again, here's a steak. Get the fuck in your cage, you filthy animal. Joanna, everybody. Yeah, if you're new to the show, that was Joanna. Don't worry about her. She's a fucking whore. I resent it. No, you are a fucking whore. I told you to get the fuck in the cage. We'll talk to you later. If you are new to the show, welcome welcome everybody. This is the betting window where we dive into the good, the bad, and whatever the fuck that was in the wide world of sports news and sports betting, leaning more towards the Atlantic City lean of sports betting. But yes, there was breaking news today in baseball, and we will start off with that.
Okay, the New York Metropolitans made a trade today with the Milwaukee Brewers, sending Coleman Crow, who was the young man that they received from the Eduardo Escobar trade. And here's the thing. He is out for the entire 2024 season due to that lovely surgery of the elbow, and we all know what that is.
Good old first name Tommy, last name John.
Last name John, yeah. So in thing, we got starting pitcher Adrian Hauser, and outfielder Tyrone Taylor. Basically, two major league talents for one minor league pitcher who's not going to play next year. So what a lot of people are projecting Adrian Hauser to be a swingman / sixth starter if they need to. Well, it's kind of like what Trevor Williams was when we had him.
They're going to have him as a sixth starter because Singa doesn't pitch.
But also, he's also going to be the long man out of the pen in case they need, if somebody gets hurt, they can come in and pitch. He's going to
be the
Seth Lugo.
Yeah, he's going to be the Lugo.
And as for Tyrone Taylor, you're getting an outfielder that's basically, it's not terrible. He's going to be a fourth or fifth possible outfielder / bench guy unless they flip him, which could very easily happen because who knows what the fuck's going on with this team. But again, we're all still on Yamamoto watch, which, to be quite frankly, because Ronnie and I discussed this earlier, it's getting annoying. It needs to stop. He needs to make his decision, and we need to move away from this because between the twatter hounds, the Instagram nerds, and the Facebook almost said something bad.
Oh,
there.
No. Say it.
No, I said camel jockeys.
That's exactly what I wanted you to say. I knew you were going with camel jockeys, so let's let them have it.
But it's like between all of them, they have Yamamoto going here, and oh, by the way, he's going here. It's getting to the point where shut up and let it happen, and then once it happens, then you could bitch, moan, cry, and wail, which is probably what most Mets fans will do if he screws the Mets over, because because I look at it this way. It's like if the Mets are not willing to pay up for this, they're back into Wilpon mode, which really fucking scares me.
Here's the thing. You say that, but at the same time, I can't say it's Wilpon mode when they're. I'm like I said, it's projected that it looks like it's going to be $30 to $40 million a season.
Which, you know what? I just look at it this way. The Yankees have already made their big splash in the offseason getting Soto, which once Christian gets here, I have something I have to discuss with Christian. You know what I'm talking about. I already discussed it with you, but I want to get a true Yankee fan's perspective on what you and I discussed earlier. But the Mets have yet to make that splash for Christmas that, oh my God, the Mets fans are getting so-and-so for Christmas this year. Who do we have? Who have we done? Who is our big deal? Luis Severino. I'm sorry. That is not groundbreaking, earth-shattering a signing and you're getting him for 1 year. And who's to say he's even going to be healthy? Who's to say he's even going to be fucking healthy this year?
Well, I mean, in reality, that's the thing. Like, you're looking at Sevy being like the risk reward. If you get Sevy, you get Sevy.
Yeah, but Sevy hasn't been Sevy in
Again, that's
how
the
many
thing.
years?
You don't know which if Sevi does not work out, it's almost like when they went after oh fuck, what's his name? The reliever from the Yankees.
Uh, okay. What reliever from the Yankees?
Oh god damn it. He's not there anymore, but they signed him for 1 year.
You're not talking about Stanton, are you?
No. We never had Stanton.
Mike Stanton, we did.
Yeah, Mike Stanton. God damn it. Oh, let me. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up.
I
It
can't.
was actually
I'm trying.
recent.
Yankee reliever that came to the Met. Justin Wilson.
No.
Does he pitch for the Yankees briefly too?
What was it? It was 2 years ago.
Well, the personnel in this team has changed over so much. It's like it's hard to remember every player that's come down the path. I mean, I remember a lot of players, but I don't remember a guy that the Mets got from the Yankees as a reliever.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I'm sure if you find it, we'll figure it out. But anyway, but no, it's just that I'm just the twatter hounds, and the Facebook freaks that are like, oh, I heard this is like I'm predicting he's going to look, bitches. We don't pretend to be perfect here, but we try to be as close to possibly as perfect as we can get with our predictions of where we think somebody's going. We're not telling you for sure they're going here. We'll never do that here. But these people on Facebook and Twitter, yeah, I called it Twitter. They'll make predictions until the cows come home, and that shit needs to stop.
Well, they're gonna keep doing it because to them, they're reporters.
Huh.
Betances deal to. Yeah,
He has since
I
retired.
think he has retired, but I'm saying it's like it's the same. It's the same concept.
But here's the one difference between Betances and Sevy. Betances had elbow and shoulder issues, where Sevy only had, I think, elbow issues. So,
well, Sevy, but
that
that's the thing. Sevy's coming off of a stint of the IL where he had Tommy John.
Yeah, well, he was on the DL. He had many trips to the DL.
Right, but
he got his passport stamped many a time from that.
But here's the thing:
destination.
If for what we signed him for, you're expecting him to do nothing.
Well, no, I'm not expecting him to do nothing. But most Met fans, and I'm sure most fans of him, are like going to give him about a mile's worth of arm length of rope, if you know what I'm talking about, because they don't know what they're going to get at. You don't know what you're going to get out of him. You're not expecting the world out of him. If he produces and gives you the world, that's great, grand, wonderful. That's a fantastic thing. But if he fails, you're going to be like, well,
if he fails, you're going, okay,
that was a failed experiment.
Yeah.
And you know what it is too. And this is, speaking of the Brewers too, the Mets have checked in on Brandon Woodruff, who's not going to pitch again this year because he had Tommy John.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know why teams sign players that aren't going to play.
I don't know. Hey, hold that thought for 2 seconds.
They've done nothing but underdeliver. When last winter, they were making splashes to sign Verlander. They signed they had a couple of big moves last year. They re-signed Nimmo, and it seems like every other week there was some. And there's Christian.
Yep, and that's why I was setting everything back up. So
there he is.
What's going on?
Hello, Christian. How you holding up?
You sound like you're under the weather, my friend.
You heard what happened, right, John?
No, I did not.
I unfortunately tested positive for COVID.
How the hell did you manage to score that?
I mean, Monday when I was getting ready to leave out for work, I just felt sluggish and tired. I'm like, all right, let me check my temperature because that's when I know something's not right.
Right.
Um, when I just feel tired, and the weather really wasn't helping the situation any better because it was raining, and I had a
Yeah.
temperature about 100.2, and I was just tired, and I just wanted to rule it out. I'm like, all right, let me make sure I don't have COVID, and I take the at-home test, and it said I did test positive, but I felt great. I mean,
Well, then you might have a mild case of it. You may not have the death case of it. Besides, you probably you had the. Did you get the shots or no?
yeah, I did.
Did you get the updated one too? No, or
No,
no?
I didn't.
Well, I was
No,
gonna
I
say
didn't.
you kind of had to because when you were coming in, you probably had needed to work in New York.
Oh, okay. Um, yeah, and then I go to just a little clinic near my house yesterday, just to confirm it and to get the papers to, say that I'm excused from work, and it did come out, but I'm asymptomatic. I'm
Oh,
So
asymptomatic.
it's not gonna fuck up your holidays.
Nah, but my mom has it right now, and
Oh, that
it's
sucks.
not. Yeah, it's not. It's doing her in, and like she has. This is her first time catching it.
well, all our best to her. You know that.
Thank you, thank you. But no, I feel good. I mean, this is probably the most energy I've had all day. I even got up and cooked something about 3 hours ago. My black ass is frying chicken.
I didn't want to say it.
Huh?
I didn't want to say it. Damn
Yeah,
it.
because I break my foot off in your ass.
God damn it.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
break my foot off in your ass,
If I gotta do a
Bathsheba.
Vince McMahon voice, we have a problem.
Keep fucking with me.
He'll come over. He'll come over and breathe on your ass.
But
Nah,
anyway,
but like honestly, like I felt great when they tested me yesterday. Like my temperature was normal. Um, yeah, I feel good. Like I really do. I mean, I know I may sound a little congested now, but I feel
Yeah.
okay. You just got to stay hydrated and rested.
Yeah, well, that's all you can really do. But it's gonna be. Oh, you know what it is. It's the winter time when everybody gets cooped up. That's usually when shit like that happens. During the summer, you weren't hearing of it too much. It's like around the winter time, you knew you were gonna probably hear about it a little bit.
so Christian, I got one question for you. How do you
Oh,
feel about?
no, I know. I don't know her measurements. Don't keep asking me.
How do you feel about the Yankees getting Jeter again?
Who, Jeter Downs?
Yep.
Yeah.
Thought you could really bullshit and pull one on me? What's his position?
Isn't he a second?
I think he's I don't know off the top of my head, but I think he's an infielder / outfielder, I think.
So he's a utility guy.
I think he's pretty much a utility guy.
So he's gonna probably be their new version of IKF.
But I bet you he's gonna start in AAA.
Oh, that wouldn't shock me. Wouldn't shock me.
Yeah, because is IKF coming back or?
Well, no, he's a free agent, so they haven't reached out to him as of yet. But it's funny you brought up the Yankees because I got something. I'm going to make this real quick, and then we can move into other things. Ronnie and I already discussed this. I saw like I made basically before I'm saying I'm sick of this Yamamoto watch already because of all the twatters and the Facebook morons and predictions. Oh, he's going here. Oh, it's a definite. Oh, I said that. Somebody on Facebook, I don't know if it's Facebook or Twitter or Twatter. Don't remember his name because I would shout him out because I think the man's an absolute complete moron. He said, and like I said, this is not verbatim. He says he thinks Juan Soto, okay, Juan Soto is going to hit 80 plus bombs for the Yankees this year.
Yeah, okay.
That's what I said, and someone said, "Okay, genius, Matt. Let's say this. It's like, do you really think? I mean, does he have potential to do it? Yes, he's got the strength, and that's short left-field porch. Yes, but, and this is the big but of the situation is, when he comes to a new stadium. I remember what he did in San Diego last year. The first month or two of the season, he was stinking on ice.
Mm-hmm.
And now you're coming to the biggest media market in baseball. You don't think if he's going to hear that if he doesn't perform in the first, say, the first few weeks, he's not going to get booed out of the place?
Yeah. I mean, look, it's you just got to kind of let this kid break in and navigate his own wheel. You get what I'm saying? But then again,
No.
that's what comes when you come to play here.
Oh,
Like, this
yeah.
is, look, either, like Jay-Z said, you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
Yep.
I'll say this, though. You're going to hear more about Judge and Soto as a tandem than you will anything of Judge and Stanton, because
You mean
if
Glass
Soto,
Carlo? Glass
yeah,
Carlo?
yeah, cunt Carlo is what
No,
I call
Glass.
him.
I like it. Well, it's Glass Carlo.
Yeah. Um,
You coined it. It was your
yeah,
phrasing.
that's true. That and Jacoby D. Ellsbury. Um, Nah, man. I think Soto's gonna be fine. Like, if Soto at least hits 50 home runs, I think he could win AL MVP.
Let me ask you this: if Soto, for some reason, I'm not even going to say does 80. If he breaks Bonds' record, is he getting remotely near
Shohei money.
Shohei money?
Probably not.
And when I say remotely, I'm even like saying like 50 million a year. Because I don't
50.
I think you can see 50. I don't think he's gonna hit anything more. Maybe.
Oh, definitely.
If he gets the home run, probably then would get the RBI. He would get the MVP. He might get the Triple Crown completely. I could see at max maybe someone's getting him 60 a year.
Yeah, I'm here. What the hell?
What happened?
I don't know.
This guy probably bounced you like he bounced me earlier.
Has been
Yeah, did you hear anything I said?
at the last
Not a
point?
word- not a-
Just not like the last 30 seconds.
Nah, you asked, like, if he were to have that breakout year this year.
I heard you say no, that to get...
No, because, Shohei's done it as pretty much two different players. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
he's done it consistently as a pitcher, and he's done it as a hitter. Juan hasn't done it from both sides. Juan's only done it on one side of the plate.
Could you see something like 50 million?
Yeah, that I could see. I think he's gonna sign the extension with us.
I love someone on Twitter, and this was coming from someone from the Mets organization. Okay, there, Soto, rent in the Bronx, buy Queens.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
Well,
like, at least that was coming from someone from the Mets, and that was funny. Like,
but you know what, Christian? And here's the thing that Ronnie and I were discussing earlier too. And it's like, all right, he breaks all kinds of records. He has a above average career year this year and his walk year. There's only going to maybe two, maybe three teams that can afford him, and one is the Mets, another one's the Dodgers, and maybe the Yankees in third. Not saying anything disrespectfully, but Steinbrenner is not going to spend Shohei Ohtani money on Juan Soto.
well,
That ain't happening.
well,
Nah.
nowadays though, who knows? Because all they got to do, unless something changes, is put the money on the back end and defer it.
Yeah, but here's the kicker with that. It's like Shohei's basically going to get paid what, $2 million a year?
But think about it. He's gonna make a season. He's gonna make minimum 50 million strictly on endorsements.
Between endorsements and merchandising, he's gonna make money hand over fist. But which would have AAV would have been around what?
Less than 40 a year, so probably 32 a year.
So I mean, this is when he was a national. He turned down $400 million. Now you're telling me that he's not going to want north of that?
30.76.
Right. You don't think he's going to want 40 to 50 mil a season if he has a breakout year? Oh, definitely.
But here's the thing, and this is where we get back to it. And Christian, you can jump in on this. What if he gets injured?
Hey.
No, I'm. It's an honest question because I'll give you a give. Look at Judge. What if just play devil's advocate, flip it? What happens if Judge got hurt and didn't tie or break the AL record for home runs?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, look, like I was telling my mom last week, Aaron Judge bet on himself.
Yeah. That's what Soto's doing too.
2022. And I think, and you know what? Soto's gonna stay a Yankee.
Christian, I love you to death, man, but I don't know. It's really gonna come out with A, how he performs here. That's one. And B, how he gels here.
Yeah.
So
because Soto has been notorious for not being exactly the most team friendly and most teammate friendly guy.
Oh, was that right?
Yeah,
I've heard that on more than one occasion from people in Washington and for people in San Diego.
I'm gonna say one thing. I'm gonna say one thing to that. As much as we don't like him, Giancarlo, Judge, Rizzo are a lot bigger than Juan Soto. Not
maybe
as popularity. Judge, yes.
Oh, popularity. Judge has got everybody beat.
But I'm saying is those right there, just maybe not even Rizzo. Take Rizzo out. Giancarlo and Judge are Greek fucking gods. They will make him understand the Yankee way.
You know what? I think a Judge more so than anything, but I don't think Glass Carlo is going to have much say in anything.
Yeah.
Dude.
But Judge is the captain of this. Sorry to cut you off, Christian.
Yeah.
Judge is the captain of this team. Judge is the face of this franchise. If Judge sits that little guy down and says, "Look, motherfucker, this is how the Yankees play. You don't shape up. You're gonna ship your ass will get shipped out quicker than a lightning flash."
And I'm getting sick and tired of these
because they won't put up with it.
Yeah, well, I'm also getting sick and tired of seeing these Twitter guys and these guys on TikTok and all that saying
the twatters.
The Yankee way means nothing anymore. Really? Listen, hold on. I said to this guy, I go, listen, I'm a Met fan. How many rings do you have? Well, what does that matter? I go, the Yankee way has really been doing well for a century.
And they got what, 27 world titles?
Going for 28.
And we've got 2.
But I'm saying as though okay, how many teams have none?
Oh, the Padres don't have one. I don't think.
The Rays don't have one.
Yes, they do.
The Tampa Bay Devil Rays?
Yeah.
No, they don't.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Wait a minute. I'm almost positive
they made the World Series. They never won it.
Hold on. Let me go. You might be right. Let me see. Let me see. Talk amongst yourself.
Game 4 series. Yeah, they made it because that was Joe Madden's only time in the show.
The Rays have the most World Series appearances out of the Perry's made it to the World Series in 2008.
Yeah, because that was Matt.
They made it. Okay, they made it in 2008, losing to the Phillies, and they got back to it in the pandemic shortened thing, which saw the Dodgers win. So the 2 times that they've been there, well, you know what is that they've actually made the World Series more than the Mets have. The Mets have been in the World Series 3 times.
But that was also when you got to remember that was the big crook on Joe Madden in Tampa that he can get to the big game but he couldn't win it.
Let's see what teams haven't won a World Series. Let's see. Okay, these are the 5 teams that have never won a World Series.
Let me
the
guess.
Colorado
Rockies won. They're the longest.
The Mariners.
Mariners are on the list. Okay, that's 2.
The Rays.
The Padres.
And the Rays.
Okay, you said that. That's the Padres. You said
4.
There's one more team.
The Blue Jays.
Nope. Blue Jays won it back to back.
Yeah, the Joe Carter home run.
Joe Carter.
Cleveland.
Nope.
No, Cleveland won it with Sandy Alomar.
You each get one more guess, and then I'll spill the beans.
The Brewers.
Bingo. There you go. The Brewers.
They weren't the Brewers yet. They were still the Braves.
In order is the Rockies, the Brewers, the Padres, the Mariners, and the Rays.
Because the Milwaukee did win one, but they were the Milwaukee Braves. They were not the Brewers.
Right. So that's considered a Atlanta Brave World Championship,
Yep.
not a Milwaukee Brave, because but regardless, those are the 5 teams that have never won a World Series. So.
But that's what I mean. If you're not,
Jesus Christ, a list we're not part of.
Yeah.
The Mets are actually not part of a list. That's a fucking shock and a half. But no, it's like.
Can y'all tell me who's won the most World Series?
Yeah.
Yes, we know the Yankees.
What inquiring minds wanted to know.
Christian, you just want to rub that in our faces. Come on, man.
Absolutely.
But what I was saying is, so we were talking before about World Series stuff or the upcoming season and what they have. I actually did throw some money down on this the other day, and I put down money on the Royals to win the AL Central. I came out and said this last week that I would not be shocked if they actually pulled this off.
And I told him I think he's smoking the funny stuff.
Wait, what happened?
Christian, he put money on the Royals. And Christian, correct me if I'm wrong. Last week, didn't we say the Royals always start out hot but always fizzle?
Mm-hmm.
And he went and he put money on them.
So here's the thing. So the big notes of free agency that they've already hit, they've picked up Michael Wacha. They picked up Lugo.
Sorry. Look, I like Lugo and I like Wacha, but they're not going to be.
Picked up Will Smith.
They're not going to bring you world titles.
They picked up Will Smith in the pen.
That's as long as Jada don't come with them.
Yeah. and then
don't make any ball jokes either.
And then, G.I. Jane.
Smack. Anyway.
You're so damn disrespectful.
It doesn't need a sequel.
But Christian, tell me I'm wrong though.
You're not.
But here's the thing. But we forgot. There's one guy we forgot that joined the team during waivers last year that has a 2-year deal in place with the Royals.
For sure.
Hunter Renfroe.
No, he went to the Angels.
No, he was an Angel and they released him. They put him on waivers last year. He's a Royal.
The Royals. I didn't realize the Royals had picked him up.
That's the thing. Like now you have him with Bobby Witt, with Salvador Perez. Like, and listen, am I saying they're gonna win? No, but I think this is actually one of those that they're going to be another Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. To where, yes, they're going to keep themselves going. Can they get to that finish line? And we don't know. But here's the thing. The Twins haven't done shit so far in free agency.
Who hasn't done anything?
The Twins.
Yeah, well, yeah.
The Twins haven't done anything.
And they lost a player. They lost Sonny Gray.
Yeah. The Guardians, who knows? The White Sox are going to be terrible this year.
Hey, you know what? And it's funny. Last year, remember, who did I predict it was going to have
2 years ago.
I said the Guardians, and you guys all laughed at me, and the Guardians did what they did. So you never know. With the Guardians, they're a crapshoot because you don't know what you're getting out of them. Even though the only thing that sucks is they got the only guy they got rid of recently that I know of that was substantial. They sent Ahmad Rosario to the Dodgers.
Yeah, but also too, like a team that's going to be very quiet this year, but that are second right now to win, and Vegas has, Atlantic City and Vegas have the Detroit Tigers in second place with 3-1. The Tigers haven't done much, so I don't know where that's coming from.
The Tigers got that great shortstop in Javi Baez. Oh, wait a minute.
But like Chicago ain't doing shit. Chicago's
Oh.
looking to move freaking
They're
pieces.
priced. They're basically dismantling their team.
Where do you think what's his name goes? Anderson.
Well, he's a free agent. He can go anywhere he wants. But exactly from what I've heard,
Is he a free
nobody.
agent? I thought he
No,
was.
he's a full-fledged free agent because the White Sox had an option on him. They basically declined the option. So
Oh,
they basically said,
he turned into a cancer after this year.
well, and you know what it is too. And I've been watching MLB Network a lot, and in between talks about Yamamoto and stuff like that, and Shohei stuff. They were talking about high value guys that are out there that are looking for big contracts that have yet to be touched, and one of the names was Tim Anderson. And I don't remember if was it Darling or one of the hosts, I forget, were saying he had a terrible year. He's got a very negative attitude in the clubhouse, and not too many people are going to want to touch him. Now, Christian, you came from out that way.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on Tim Anderson? Do you think people should take a flyer on him, or do you think he's just going to fade off into the sunset?
No, I'd take a flyer out on him. You know, he's still a relatively young guy. Yeah, it was a down year for him, but I think there were a lot of distractions.
You know what? Though?
For him.
Okay. So I got his numbers right here.
Okay.
Batted 245 with an on base of 286 and a slugging of 296.
That's not great.
No. One home run, 25 ribbies. I played 123 games.
Yeah, I mean, he's more of a defensive guy.
Yeah, you pay for his glove and his speed. The only reason people talk about his bat was because of the freaking home run he hit against the Yankees.
In the Field of Dreams
In the Field
game.
of Dreams game, yeah.
Yeah, what's he done since then?
Jack shit.
Yeah.
And shit just
What have you done for me lately?
And Jack just left the building.
But no, it's like, I mean, and they were talking, who else were they talking about? Cody Bellinger is wanting north of 200-something million a year.
Bellinger won't get moved until this Yamamoto stuff is done.
Which, from all intents and purposes, might be this weekend, from what I've heard, from the rumblings I've heard.
But here's the thing. Even, let's just say Mets, Yankees, wherever they go. Wherever these players go, even Tim Anderson, are they going to affect the bottom line when it comes to them winning a World Series? If Yamamoto goes to the Yankees, yes. Because you have Yamamoto and Cole back-to-back. That's going to be a tough 1-2 punch to deal with.
And the same thing can be said if he comes to the Mets. You have Senga and Yamamoto. That's a decent 1-2 punch right there too.
But the question is, though, the difference is what I listen. Step back from being a Met fan and look at it legit. What is a better offensive duo that you have, Pete and Lindor, or Judge and Soto?
I mean, you're talking about the only person that's one of these things is not like the other is Lindor, because Lindor is not built like those three gentlemen. Alonso, Judge, and Soto were all built like brick shithouses. Lindor is a thin, small shortstop. You can't compare Lindor to a Soto or a Judge. You can't do it.
No, but here's the thing. Even go back to the 2000s. Christian, stop me if you've heard this one. Robin Ventura was not a power guy.
No, you know what? No, he might not have been, but you know what? And Christian, like I said, you corrected. When he played with the White Sox, he was always a 300 hitter, consistent 300 hitter, until that one year he got hurt before he got traded.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Ventura had power, but not epic power. But he was a consistent line drive, singles and doubles hitter. See, that's what you get with Lindor. Lindor must have been taking some funny stuff this year, because Lindor, I've never seen him have so much power.
Wait, hold on. You were saying Lindor doesn't have power? I'm going to stop you right there.
No, I didn't say he doesn't have power. I'm just saying, excuse me. This year they said it was a career year for him with home runs.
Wasn't.
It was a fluke. It was a fluke year for him.
It wasn't, though. 2018, it was his career year for home runs, worth 38.
And then he was
One,
under
2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This was his fourth year hitting 30 home runs or more. He's averaged roughly, I'll do the math, 23 home runs a year. Average. Over 9 years.
Yeah, but okay, then you take that, but then you take Alonso. You take I take the strike the COVID year out because that's when everybody's numbers were.
That's why I'm not really saying 18 because he only had 8 home. Lindor only had 8 home runs during the COVID year.
And Pete Alonso had 16. But with Alonso, every year he's played, he's hit over 30 every year since his rookie year. Oh, that sounds healthy. Ugh. Get it out if you can.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I mean, Lindor's hit or miss to me. Like, seriously. He really is. How's he been staying healthy since you guys
are notorious for injuries? Yeah, well, that's a fucking anomaly.
He hasn't seen Pete or Lindor have not seen the DL since they got
Yes, they
there.
have. Pete has.
I don't count that. Pete got thrown at.
No, but yeah. Well, unless that, no, but he did. Alonso, I mean, Lindor did get thrown at too. I remember that one game against the Nationals where he got popped in the head.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
And that basically started a brawl. I remember that game.
Yeah. So I got Pete's numbers. 5 years, he's hit 111 home runs. Even without the COVID year, he's hit 105.
And I mean, if Pete continues on this pace, I would not be shocked if he gave Mr. Steroids out in San Francisco a run for his money.
No Bond slander.
I said what I said.
Bonds, listen.
Much respect to you, Christian, but I said what I said. I'm not crazy about Mr. Bonds, but still, I mean, sorry. When he played in Pittsburgh, he was small. He went to San Francisco. All of a sudden, he became the Incredible fucking Hulk. Okay.
By the way, here you go. For Lindor, by the way, I actually got this here. Lindor's average for 162 game average, 28 home runs, 90 RBIs, and a 274 batting average.
Okay, but then compare that to a Judge and a Soto. And there's no comparison. There is no comparison. Alonso, I could see you could compare it because Alonso's had similar years than both those guys. Lindor, I can't put Lindor in that conversation with Alonso, Judge, and Soto.
Okay,
just can't do it.
Judge 50 averages 50 and 111 with a 282 batting average.
And Soto?
I will pull that up right now. I'm on Baseball Reference if anyone wants to know.
Well, I didn't think you were pulling these out of your ass, but anyway.
No, but I like to also quote where I'm pulling this shit from. 33 and 100.
So, but it's like I said, I mean, Soto is the closest, I guess, maybe to Lindor, but still, two different apples and oranges on that one. But the Mets haven't had a home run god on their team since Piazza left.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry. The Mets, once Piazza went to Oakland and then he went to San Diego, then he called it quits. But when he left, all bets were off. The only player that I could see the Mets having a potential home run thing, but he's got to straighten himself out, and that's Alvarez.
Yeah, but we don't know what he is yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. He's only 21 years old, so the window for him is wide the fuck open. So, I mean, he could be the next great home run hitter, or he could just be a defensive catching genius.
But the other thing is too, and I don't want to make this come off the wrong way, but Christian, you can also understand this.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to Judge and Soto, look who's going to be hitting in front of him, and look who's going to be hitting behind him.
Stanton.
In front, though, is going to be Volpe.
See, I prefer Volpe down. Like
Volpe's going to hit towards the 7th or 8th spot.
I don't know about that. I really don't. I'm honestly, I wonder if he's going to be there, and it's going to be Volpe, Judge, Soto, Stanton. The question, and I use Stanton. If Stanton's only going to play in a quarter of the games this year,
but you see, there's one guy you're not mentioning in that, and Christian, you'll know who I'm talking about. You're not talking about DJ.
They'll probably lead him off.
I could see LeMahieu being a leadoff guy.
Yeah, that's where he does his best. I don't know what it was with Boone last year, wanting to bat him in 5th.
But then, okay, so then I would then almost put John. Like, it's weird because you almost need to set the table for these guys, and I think Volpe is a guy that sets the table. Or even because, like, a guy, the one thing that's going to be scary is going to be the back end of that team. Because if you put Jeter Downs in there, he's a guy that just gets on base.
Right, but then also there's another name we're leaving off that list, and that's Rizzo. I mean, to be honest with you, I would bat. I know this is going to sound stupid, and Christian, tell me if I'm right or wrong. You have LeMahieu lead off. You have Soto bat 2nd. You have Rizzo batting 3rd. Then you have Stanton batting 4th, and then Rizzo in 5th.
Then where would you put Judge?
Where would you put?
I meant Judge. I had a brain fart. Judge hits 4th or 5th, and then you have the other two guys.
I hate to say this. Where the fuck are you gonna put Austin Wells?
He's gonna bat 9th.
That's terrifying.
He's gonna bat 9th. He's gonna bat 8th or 9th.
That's terrifying. And then what? Verdugo next? That's terrifying.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing with Verdugo. There's no guarantee Verdugo's going to be on this team come spring training.
Okay. Then Cabrera, or when he comes back, Jason Dominguez. Holy fuck!
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm not disagreeing with you.
There's only enough ribbies to go around. Who's setting the table for some of these guys?
That's why I see it's going to be. I wouldn't be shocked, and Christian, like I said, I didn't get your input. I would not be shocked if Soto doesn't bat 2nd or 3rd in this lineup.
By the way, Christian, to answer your question, Jeter Downs is a second baseman. According to...
I think we lost Christian.
Oh, he dropped. God damn it. Motherfucker. Yeah, he's a second base. Yeah, Skype's being all fucky. I don't know, Christian.
I guess.
Yeah, so to answer your question, Jeter Downs is a second baseman.
Oh, okay.
But then also too, you have Oswald Perez sitting behind DJ. And then Gleyber Torres. Like, oh my God. Like, who's setting the table? Because honestly, that's terrifying.
Well, Christian, I didn't hear your answer because you got dropped, but would you be shocked if Juan Soto isn't batting 2nd or 3rd in this lineup?
I'll say at least 3rd.
You know,
so
because
I would go LeMahieu 1st. I would go Judge 2nd, Soto 3rd,
Glass Carlo,
Rizzo 4th,
and then Glass Carlo.
Then Glass Carlo 5.
Then then who's 6?
6, I would probably go.
Probably like an Austin Wells or a
Verdugo.
Verdugo.
Oh yeah, I was about to say. I say 6th Wells, 7 Alex Verdugo, 8th
Volpe,
and then 9th. Who am I missing?
Torres.
Torres.
Put Glaber at 8th and Volpe at 9th.
That's terrifying if your fucking Gold Glove shortstop is 9th.
Well, but you know what it is? It's like the Yankees are right now on paper.
There's too much power on paper.
But you know what? It's like I said, on paper, the Yankees, and like I said, Christian, don't take this as disrespect because it's not. On paper, this team looks fucking frightening. But last year, coming into the season, the Mets also looked fucking frightening on paper. And what happened? The bottom fell out.
Too many
So,
injuries. Too many people
well,
got
yeah,
injured.
well, no, I still think that Edwin Diaz going down in that freaking game from Celebration is what spelled doom for this team. And I almost compare him to the Jets, like losing Aaron Rodgers 4 plays into the game. Their season was over.
So,
4 plays into the fucking season. But that's beside the point. We'll get to that later.
So, Christian, I have one question for you. Who would you replace Stanton with when he's not in the lineup?
Man, that's a good question.
Like Cabrera or
Verdugo. Cabrera or Verdugo?
Yeah.
Well, if Verdugo's not going to be, if Verdugo's playing,
well, he's not going to play. Well,
he's right field.
Well, when is Dominguez due back? Is he due back this year or no?
No. As of right now, if it's anything, it's late.
Yeah, it's gonna be like August.
So it's right now. You would have Soto on left, Judge in center,
Verdugo and right.
Nah, Soto will play right. Verdugo will play left, and Judge will play center.
Okay, but I mean that's your outfield.
Then your infield is probably gonna be DJ at 3rd.
Well, okay, yeah, they're keeping DJ. They already said they're not going to trade him unless they trade DJ.
No, DJ ain't going anywhere. DJ,
which I can see happening.
Here's the thing: if you trade DJ, you put Oswald, you put Pereira right there. You put Oswaldo.
Pereira,
yeah, because he's the guy. That's his natural position.
Well, but then you got, like you said, you got Volpe. You got Volpe at short. Who plays second base now for the Yankees?
It's Glaber. It's going to be Glaber or it's going to be Jeter Downs.
And then obviously first base you got Rizzo. And then behind the plate you obviously got.
It's going to be Austin Wells. It's going to be Austin Wells starting.
Then who's Trevino as the backup?
I was just going to say, who's the backup to him?
It's either going to be Trevino or it's going to be Carlos Nevarez.
I mean, I'm going to be sad to see Ishikawa go because he was a good catcher.
Yeah, I like Higashioka.
Yeah, but I've watched Austin Wells.
Austin. You know, I'm going to say I saw him in Somerset when he played for the Patriots.
He's something.
He's a character. He's a character.
He's a fucking beast.
Yeah, but it's like Hishioka was going to be, or whatever his name, Hishigawa, whatever the hell his name was. I never
just call him Iggy.
Iggy. The Padres are getting themselves a good catcher.
Yeah, he's good.
You know, and he's going to be a guy that, if he plays his cards right, could be a star in San Diego. And I wish
only thing the Yankees need to do, we got to fix up the bullpen because our bullpen is shit right now.
Your team and my team both.
So, all right, last thing.
And then
we'll go to a quick NBA story that I want Christian's thoughts on.
Well, then I got to take it for shit when you talk about basketball.
So.
You must be sick if I didn't get a laugh out of you.
Nah, I'm giggling. You just can't hear it.
Metuchen signed a 1-year deal with the Pirates. It's not about him.
Nobody cares.
It's not about him.
He wants to finish his career in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, well, that's what it's looking like, and that's great. He's a good missing piece. That's really what Metuchen is.
McCutcheon, not Metuchen. You call him Metuchen. It's McCutcheon.
I know what I said.
Metuchen's a town near me, dude.
But the Padres just traded off Carpenter.
Well, yeah, they traded him to Atlanta, then Atlanta cut him.
Is this it for him?
Christian, I brought this up to Ronnie. Would you like to see him back in the Bronx again?
Ooh, Matt Carpenter?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind it.
But here's the thing. If this is it, is he just going to go back and sign a 1-day thing with St. Louis?
I mean, was he really that beloved in St. Louis? To be honest with you.
He brought him titles.
Well, you see, save that question for when Ryan gets here, because
I already
Ryan
know Ryan's answer.
What would he say?
Yes.
There you go. But you see, I think still Carpenter still has the fire to play.
Well, I mean,
So.
Matt Carpenter also was one of those players that everyone thought he was dead until he came to the Bronx.
And then he had a resurgence.
By the way, 11-21.
The hell's that?
He was a Cardinal. 2011-21.
So it was almost a decade.
Yeah, he brought titles to them.
Oh, look, I'm not going to slam him as a player.
I'm saying that's why the Cardinals would love to have him back. And also,
why don't they just sign him to a regular contract and bring him back?
The question is does he want to come back? Not to them. I'm saying, does he want to keep playing?
Oh.
Because
until we hear he says those words, I'm retiring.
Because once he got to the Yankees and then went to the Padres, he was playing 47 and 76 games. He was not even playing not even close to a season.
Oh, speaking of that, what do you think about the thing that I just heard? I don't know how true it is. Is Mickey coming back for one more year? Maglio Ordonez, is he coming back for one more fucking year?
I have no idea.
I heard that somewhere that he's going to play one more year in Detroit. I don't know how true that is. And take this with a pinch of salt, but I think he might come back. I think I read somewhere he's coming back for one more year, unless it was just a joke.
I don't know.
I mean, all right. If the rumor is true, do you see this just being a cash grab for him, or do you think he's trying to prove something else? Because he's got the Hall of Fame numbers now.
I think it would be something just to be like, hey, listen, I'm gonna call it here and be done.
But he said that last year, though.
Listen, if he got the itch,
you know what? If Yachty also said he was going to retire, and Yachty also said he was going to come back one more year.
Yachty also came back, and now he's up in the main office,
where he deserves to be, because Yachty's a class act. Period. I've always had respect for Yachty.
Yeah.
But
like, I don't know. I don't know about that. But all right, you want to take a quick break? I'll talk to Christian about this real quick.
Well, yeah, I gotta go. I gotta take a.
Yeah,
Christian,
go.
I love hearing Christian laugh when I say that. And I'll be back.
So, we had a return last night. And Ja Morant hits the game winner against the Pelicans. My question is to you, and we can talk about this a little. Is it too late? Is him coming back needing to put the West on notice? Or is it just going to be, hey, you came back, great?
Hey, you came back, great.
You think it is? You think it's that?
Yeah, I mean, they're not scaring anybody.
Because right now they're 7-19.
Yeah,
and it's very early. I understand that, but the teams they would have to jump are the Jazz and the Golden State Warriors.
They're not bumped. They're not. Yeah, I don't see them jumping.
Warriors. I can see them jumping the Warriors to get to the 11th spot to keep themselves running without Draymond.
What's Golden State's record right now?
13-14.
Oh, so they're average.
And guess what? The 10 seed for the play-in game. If we had the play-in game today, it's the Pelicans versus the Lakers, and the 9-10 is the Rockets versus the Suns.
Wow.
So that's what I mean. I mean, even though they're 7-19, no team really up to that, even up to the 9 seed, really scares me. Because no Draymond for Golden State, who's playing defense in that team.
Yeah.
No, Utah. I don't. Who the fuck is on Utah?
You and me both.
Yeah, right. Like, okay, COVID boy, the guy that started COVID is on Utah. That's
No, he's not.
they got rid of him.
Who, Rudy Gobert?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Minnesota.
I am back.
Okay, then never mind. I didn't know that. I not pay attention. Who the fuck?
You know why you didn't know? You know why you didn't know that?
Not because I don't know shit. Because I don't know shit about Utah.
Nah, you don't know shit.
All right, what don't he know shit about?
Who the fuck is on Utah? The fucking Jazz. Bitch, I haven't known anything about the Utah Jazz since Karl Malone did a diamond cutter on somebody.
On Dennis Rodman.
Dennis Rodman.
You so goddamn disrespectful.
No, what's disrespectful is no one gives any credence to Karl Malone.
Nah, because people can't separate the two.
Oh, I'm not even talking about his political beliefs.
No, it ain't even.
Basketball.
Look, Karl Malone is one of the best power forwards ever.
Amen. Put him.
But
I
people
put him
don't
with
want to
Barkley.
get. Huh?
Put him with Barkley.
You said you put him over Barkley?
I don't know if I would put him over Barkley, but I put him with.
Yeah, I was about to. You almost got hung up on.
Nah, like Barkley was world above, but I would put him.
Do you remember what
next to
Charles
him.
Barkley's nickname was?
Sir Charles.
The round mound of rebound.
Because the motherfucker was fat.
He was 6'4" and was still good. Remember, Charles Barkley can go to his grave saying he did this because no other NBA player ever did this.
Yeah, not even Rodman.
He took an MVP away from a prime Michael.
Yeah.
You did not fuck with Chuck.
No, that's why I love everyone's like, oh, Chuck is so funny. I go, yeah, you didn't want to mess with Charles.
You did not mess with Barkley.
No.
Because, look, I remember on social media one day I saw a sign and it said, who wins a one-on-one? Anthony Davis right now or prime Charles Barkley? Man, look, don't ask no dumbass questions.
That's like saying who would win, him or Shaq. Like, a prime Shaq. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, because, Charles did this. Yeah, well, Shaq had something named after him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, by the way, how many rims did Shaq break, and how many did everyone else break? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's why I always get mad every time, like, I see a list of the 4 most influential players in the NBA. It's Jordan, Kobe, Steph, and LeBron. Look, I agree with Jordan. I mean, I still wear Jordan sneakers today, right? Of course, I agree with Kobe.
Yeah.
Steph, most definitely, because Steph's changed the way you have to defend the 3-point line. Do I sound congested?
A little bit, but you're good.
Okay.
You sound a little bit, but you're still good.
All right. Everybody wants to say LeBron, but okay. What's LeBron done to transcend the game? Besides by his hairline.
LeBron brought more politics to his game than anybody else. Where the three you just named besides LeBron did not once talk about politics.
Yeah, okay, that's cool and all, but I'm talking about, like, what has he done to change the game on the physical floor?
Oh, no,
Shaq has a foul named after him. Magic Johnson is the reason why there's guys like LeBron or Penny Hardaway, bigger guys that can handle the ball. And without Dirk, there's no Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Dirk was the first shooter at 7 feet to shoot the ball.
Dirk changed the game in the way that we look at college athletes now. You have to be 6 something. You can't be 5'10", 5'11", playing in the NBA anymore. There's no more Allen Iversons. You can't be AI size and get by in the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, look, he's another one. He's another one that was influential. Whereas, look, You see this debate all the time. Who was more influential to the game of basketball, Steph Curry or Allen Iverson? Iverson was more influential off the floor. Steph is more influential on it.
I agree with that. I was gonna say that's hard. That's hard to talk. Yeah, but you're right.
Yeah,
What
you
happened? What
remember
happened to that guy? What happened to that guy that everybody was raving about? That he plays in like New Orleans or something.
who? Zion?
Yeah.
Zion just sitting there eating beignets.
I mean, I remember when everybody was talking about him. Now nobody talks about him anymore.
Yeah,
Because he's always hurt.
he's fat too. Like, and that's not even a knock. He comes into camp overweight, out of shape, and unlike James Harden, he doesn't get into shape.
Well, he'd do if he gets it around a shape.
No, I'm sorry. When you're sitting there, when you're sitting on the sidelines eating beignets with powdered sugar on them, and if anyone doesn't know what beignets are, if you're Italian, Zeppelis.
Fucking those things are great, man.
Yeah, well, when you have when you're eating about 14 bags of them on your off season, and
You're not wrong.
and you're coming in about, Christian, what would you say, 30 pounds overweight, easy?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I just remember in the early days that, man, you, Christian, and you know who, that's all you guys kept talking about is Zion this, Zion.
Zion in shape is a freak of nature.
You know what's crazy? I don't know if I'm going to sound a little overboard when I say this, but I think Zion's prime years came that one season at Duke.
Yeah, I can believe that. Like, dude, this dude, all right, so ESPN has him, he's hurt, by the way, Christian.
Who's Zion?
Yeah, he's game time decisions. This dude is 23 years old. They have him listed at 6'6", 284.
Jesus Christ.
This dude is, if he got in shape, if he got down to 250 at 6'6", he looks like a fucking Greek god. The dude is fucking jacked beyond all belief. The problem is he's that big. It comes with pulling. Look at like Glass Carlo. You're that big and that fucking jacked. It comes with pulled muscles.
Yeah. I mean, and you know, I want him to succeed because I actually like Zion. You know, and I'll tell you guys, that one year when he was at Duke, I was actually watching Duke games. You know what I'm saying? Because like he was must-see TV. I just used to get mad with everybody calling him like the next LeBron. I'm like, nah, man. Nah.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like I remember that's all everybody was talking about.
Nah, you know who he is? When he's on, you know who he reminds me of?
Who's that?
He's the closest thing I saw to Grandmama.
Oh, Larry Johnson.
Yeah, no, seriously, watch the tape.
Yeah,
I don't disagree with you. I remember there was a time where I actually watched basketball and stuff. That was around the days of, you know, Rodman, Larry Johnson, Spud Webb, all those guys that, you know, it's like those are like was it Penny Hardaway?
Yep.
Yeah.
Shaq, and bought basketball cards because I was getting high on that. All of a sudden, everything just faded away. I don't know what it caused it to fade away from me, but Grant Hill was another name I remember. I remember I was trying to get his rookie cards because he was supposed to be that great.
Listen, he had next. Like, they were saying he was going to be on the level of Jordan. But unfortunately...
Grant Hill? Who, you're talking about Grant Hill?
Yeah. No, Grant Hill was look, I remember a game where he crossed Jordan up.
Really?
Oh, yeah. And then I saw a video of him the other day. They asked him, who's the best player that he ever played against? You know who he said?
Who?
Kobe.
I can believe it.
Yeah. Because he said, look, for as great as he knew he was defensively, Kobe just always had one up on him.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm not a basketball aficionado like you guys.
Listen, I'm not.
But I have knowledge.
Listen,
Not much,
I
but I
am
do have some
nothing.
knowledge.
I am nothing when it comes to basketball. I I know jack to shit when it comes to basketball. But when it comes to the college game, and here's the problem: when it comes to the college game in NBA, it's almost near impossible to know what if there's anything good because no one's coming strictly out of college anymore. It's the European leagues. It's
The G
the G
League.
League. It's college. You think following college football is hard, where there's 138 teams? Try following 500 teams and finding 48 stars in that.
See, that's why I can't watch college hoops or college football, and like try to pinpoint a favorite because there's too many teams.
See, that's the thing though. College football is simple. It's the Big Five.
Simple. On what planet is it simple when you got like 6 billion teams in the league?
You follow the Big Five. You follow the SEC, the Big Ten, the ACC, the Pac-2 now, and that's really it. You follow those, and I know I'm missing one. Christian, what am I missing? SEC,
ACC, Big
oh,
Ten.
the Big 12. The Big 12.
Yeah.
You follow those 5 leagues, then those are the ones that the media is talking about. Those are usually where the higher priced coaches are. Those are usually where your first round draft picks are coming from. Even though it shouldn't be coming at a USC this year, but that's a different issue.
There's only a couple of handful of coaches or basketball personalities that were involved in college basketball that I know. Obviously, I know the Bobby Knights and stuff like that. But what's that guy that Vital? Was it Dick Vital?
Yeah, Dickie V.
Was it? Oh, baby,
Yep.
that guy. He just transcended everything.
Oh yeah, he's the John Madden of college basketball. That's actually the best. That's actually the best way I can describe it. He's the John Madden of college basketball.
Christian, you agree or disagree with that?
He's spot on.
Yeah, because there were games that were for Dick Vitale put out video games. He was the guy that when you heard the diaper dandy baby, you knew it was Dickie V. You didn't hear, you just heard baby and you knew exactly who it was.
Was he a coach or was he just an announcer?
Nah, he was a coach.
He was a coach.
Who did he coach for?
I know he coached in the NBA. Here, let me look.
Excuse me.
But like he's been away right now because he just survived throat cancer.
Did he really?
Yeah.
He coached the Pistons.
Okay.
And then he was a coach at Rutgers under Dick Lloyd.
Was he really?
Yeah.
I was going to say he coached at Jersey. Wow.
He coached the University.
Hold on, what year was that? Were they in the Ivy League then, or was that
1971?
Shit, really? He's part of the fucking national title team.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I didn't even know that. Shit. Yeah, they weren't in the Ivy League yet. They were just about to transfer over to the Big East.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's like I said, those are, and then was it Rick Pitino's another name I know. Was it Jimmy V? I don't want to disrespect the name. Is it Johnny?
Jimmy
Jim
V.
Valvano.
But that
Jim
and
Valvano,
he's
yeah.
the one that we have, and that's why you have the Jimmy V Foundation. And
what was the guy that coached the Nets? Was that John Calipari?
God, I fucking hate that guy.
But no, I know you might not. But did I get it right though?
Yeah.
I thought he coached. I thought he coached the Knicks.
He's a dirty coach. He's dirty. Yeah, he's a dirty coach.
Why is he a dirty coach?
Because everywhere he goes, there's always a scandal. Go look up what he did at
Memphis.
You broke up. You broke up. I didn't hear.
Memphis.
Okay, yeah, because he broke up on that. I didn't hear him.
He might have just got dropped again.
God damn it. God damn you, Skype tonight.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Skype today, but anyway, no, but it's like, oh god, it's like, not Al Michael. I'm trying to think of the guy's freaking name. He's also in that other thing where you hear the yes for the NBA, like.
I have no idea who you're speaking of because, like I said, I'm not an NBA.
Damn. Like,
Yeah.
why is it cutting me off?
I don't know. Finish what you were saying.
I don't even remember what I was saying.
You're talking about Vital. No, Calipari.
Yeah, I've never really been a fan of his. He just, I don't know, he just kind of has that smug look on his face, and yeah, it just looks like one of those guys you kind of just want to kick in the throat.
Oh, Jesus.
I mean,
Okay, I guess
he's not wrong, but just because he's right doesn't mean he's correct.
Kick in the throat. That's a word.
Christian, you would know this. Who was the one that did the slogan for NBA? When he hit the buzzer, he was like, "Yes."
Who? Mike Breen?
No,
Yeah,
Marv Albert.
Marv
Oh,
Albert.
Marv Albert.
He's in that's like when you hear that, that's like a Dick Vitale. He's in that realm, like when it's for announcers. But
Good
Green,
old backbiting wig wearing Marv Albert.
Green is a bang. That's Green. Green is bang.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm gonna really be watching anything NBA on ESPN this year because just the broadcast trio of Mike Breen and Doris Burke and Glenn punk ass Rivers, like that's just I don't know.
Yeah. But no. Anyway, we were talking like just to bring it back, and we'll close it out before we get into college football. With Ja coming back, if he fucks up one more time, is he done? Is he kicked out of the league?
I would hope so.
Now, what's going on here? You got to refresh my
So Ja
memory.
Morant got suspended last year twice for showing a firearm in a Instagram video. Both times.
Oh, so he's a real classy guy, in other words.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm being sarcastic when I say
like
that.
Zion in front of a bag of beignets.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, listen, Christian would tell me to be respectful. He hasn't said a goddamn word. So I must be close. I must be right.
Either that or he got dropped again.
No, I'm still here.
Okay, we didn't know if he got dropped again.
But, oh, nice fucking alley-oop by Oklahoma. Holy crap. Sorry, I got the Oklahoma UNC game on in the background.
Yeah, we gotta win this one
UNC
tonight.
goes into halftime up 36-28.
All right.
Yeah, but it was a nice alley-oop. Nice play to end the half for Oklahoma.
Right.
So he got suspended for, I think it was 28, or no, it was 15,
25.
25 games the first time, and then close to 50 this time, where it was pretty much half of last season and then the last 25 games of this season. Or the first 25 games.
Interesting.
So if he, we're pretty much the question is if he fucks up one more time, is that it? Like, is he kicked out of the league? Because this is third strike.
I mean, one would assume if it's as bad as you say he is, like I said, I really don't know much about it, but you're starting to flash firearms and stuff like that on
Not
people...
just once, where they literally were like, oh, well, the first time was straight up, oh, well, it was in his phone, someone else was taking it, and it might have not been his, yada, yada. The other one was on his phone, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh, just doing that to cover my own ass. I'm saying, like,
I know.
It was on his, apparently it was on his actual phone.
Well,
so,
that's just a moronic thing to fucking do, period.
And it was straight up a slap on the wrist. Honestly, both times. He should have been kicked out for this season.
Yeah, he should have.
You're not wrong.
But, nope.
Because I remember someone was trying to disagree with me, talking about, oh, he didn't break a law, so why why is he being suspended? No, you're right. He may
Gee,
have not.
whoever could you be speaking of?
Nah, it's like, nah, yeah, you're right. He may have not broken the law. However, he's employed by an association and they have rules and protocols in place.
Well, let me
So,
hold on a minute. Actually, you know what? You just answered. You just asked a very interesting question that I actually don't know the rule of.
So,
Is Memphis a concealed carry law? Does Memphis have a concealed carry law?
you can look it up.
Open carry law.
they do or they don't?
Where is it legal to carry a gun without a permit in Tennessee? Because now Christian said, "Oh, he didn't break a law." No, but because there's video evidence, if they got a warrant, they could knock on his door and arrest him for having a firearm, or at least ask for said permit.
Oh yeah, they probably could.
And that's a whole nother legal thing because it's public domain. The video is public. It's public. So
Yeah, because if you put it on Instagram, that's for the unless your account's set to private. But still, technically, it's still considered even if your account's set to private, it's still going out on the internet.
yeah, well, someone's gonna listen. Someone's always gonna record it and put it on Twitter.
True.
Says if you have a permit, you just can't carry in the normal spots, but they have permit laws. They have concealed carry permits in Tennessee.
All right, which is great and all, but remember, your ass is employed by an organization and an affiliation. So, okay, let me just kick it to you like this. Yeah, there may be those laws here in Jersey, right? Right?
Yeah, good luck getting a gun in Jersey, but
Okay.
Yeah, you can't. You can't.
But Ronnie,
unless
look,
you get.
look, Ronnie, you're employed by a company. Let them see your ass on TV with a gun.
They have every right to
your,
suspend me.
see if your ass even gets in a fucking building.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
And you're not wrong.
But I'm just going off of what you said. The argument. It's like, yeah, he didn't break a law. Well, technically, he might have if he has no permits for those guns. Which, if he doesn't, he's really stupid. But again,
Well, he said, "Oh, well, you just negated it. You're showing a firearm on Instagram. You're stupid anyway."
Yeah, well, and it's also the NBA has every right to suspend your ass because it's the NBA. A company that lets a lot of things slide. In all honesty, they let a lot of shit slide. But it's whatever. It is what it is. I think, like I said, if he gets one more strike, he should be fucking donezo. Should be gone.
He gone.
But, Christian, you don't think this does anything to, say, them making the playoffs or anything like that?
I mean, he's on his final strike.
Yeah. But I'm saying, with the caliber of player that he is, do you think that does anything to Memphis' chances to even, like, get to the 10 seed? I'm not even talking about them winning the whole thing. I'm talking about them just sniffing the playoffs.
Nah, I think they're done.
Okay. I mean, that's fair. What's Vegas got them? Vegas got them at 101 to win to hold the title.
Listen, I was so happy when the Lakers beat them in the playoffs last year, and everyone knows I hate the Lakers with a passion, but they were talking too much last year. Ja, Dylan Brooks, all of them. I'm like, yo, it's cool to have your swagger and all that, but at least win something before you run your mouth.
Yeah. So the Suns are actually in trouble. Last thing, and then we'll move on. Beal is going to be out for multiple weeks.
See, Phoenix is stupid.
What is it? Bradley Beal will miss multiple weeks due to an ankle injury that he suffered Friday against the Knicks. This was 4 days ago. This is from the AP.
I would have never traded Chris Paul.
Nope.
they'd be in much better position right now with Chris Paul.
Honestly, maybe it's a bold statement. I don't think they make the playoffs this year. I don't even
Can't
think
say
they
it
make.
wrong.
I don't even think they'll make the 10 seed because that's where they're at right now, and Golden State's only a game behind them. And like I said, even then, if Memphis gets on a hot streak, they could sneak in because who knows if Houston's gonna be the Houston now or the Houston when they had Harden. Like, by the way, the biggest surprise of this year so far is the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah.
They're 17-8, and in the second seed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a surprise. But all right, let's move in there. Hopefully, Ryan will be joining us very shortly because it's closing time for where he's at.
Closing time.
Yeah, well, we don't have the sound, but I can't play it.
That's why I sang it. Fuck
but
it.
so, Christian, did you end up catching any of the game last night?
Nah, I didn't. Honestly, I've been kind of out the loop with sports a little bit because I barely saw any of the Monday night game because that's when I was suffering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we had a battle of what is it? Players' sons. And former NFL players' kids battled it out for the coffee bowl. We'll call
This
it.
is gonna make me feel old.
It made me feel old when I found out who it was. Yes.
Well, you are old.
Fuck you.
Please, thank God you weren't talking about me this time.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, dude, fuck you. I'm the same age.
Oh, hi there, Ryan.
What?
Suck on my fucking nutsack.
So the starting quarterbacks for UTSA and Memphis was Owen McCown versus Cole Pennington.
Oh God.
Oh Lord.
And if you understand why those names sound familiar, Owen McCown is the son of former NFL quarterback and Jet, ironically, Josh McCown.
Yay.
And Cole Pennington,
Chad Pennington's son,
who is also a Jet.
I know of Chad Pennington's son because I've heard him before. I've heard about him before.
They actually didn't do that bad. So Owen McCown threw like his father, 22 for 31 for 251 with 2 touchdowns and 2 picks. Sounds like his dad's stats. And Pennington, 15 for 33 with 258, no touchdowns, no picks. Sounds like his father.
You're not wrong. That's the scary part is you're not fucking wrong on that one.
I will say this. UTSA has been good for the last 3 years. Great. Give Pennington a couple more. Give him off season. I'm gonna call it now. Marshall will be in the Sun Belt title game next year.
Oh, is he playing for Marshall?
Yep.
Pennington's son?
Yep.
Oh, because he's a legacy.
Yep. But he's not a bad player. They need to get people around him though. Unfortunately, Randy Moss's son is already in the NFL.
That's crazy.
Yeah, now you really feel old, right? He's a fucking Bengal. He's the tight end on the Bengals.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, I saw that and I'm like, I'm really watching Josh McCown and Chad Pennington's son fucking play. I'm like, oh, I feel old. And, of course, the typical Jet feature, Pennington almost cost me a fucking bet because I had the spread, the over, as well as them to win by 13 to 18 points. If they scored a touchdown, which they ended up on the 2 fucking yard line, would have blown the spread, would have blown my parlay with the over, and would have won. They would have won by 11. I was going to be like, that would have been the ultimate fuck you, Jet. But UTSA won the Scooter's Coffee Frisco Bowl.
Again, stupid fucking names.
Oh no, it gets better, John, because the winner got dumped. How to put this? They had a Scooter's coffee mug on the sideline, filled with iced coffee. And the winning coach got doused in iced coffee.
What a fucking waste of iced coffee.
That's what I'm saying. Terrible.
I don't think you guys understand how bad of a coffee addict I am.
You've said it before. We know you love your coffee.
But there is one piece of news that I want to go into. And
It is 9 o'clock. Still drinking coffee.
And I want Christian's opinion on this, because Mad Dog Russo, guys out being in the East. Ryan, you don't know who Mad Dog Russo is, I don't think, do you? Ryan, negative.
Negatory.
So.
I know that motherfucker.
Christian, do you know who Mad Dog Russo is?
Yeah, I do.
Do you know him from Mike and the Mad Dog, or do you know him from ESPN?
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you today?
Do you know him? Do you know him from ESPN, or do you know him from Mike and the Mad Dog?
I mean, I've seen him a couple of times on the MLB Network, and
Okay,
I've seen.
So you know him more for TV. Me and
I
John,
know him from.
We know him from radio.
Mike and the Mad Dog, yeah.
But the person
What'd he do?
went after FSU players.
Oh.
For opting
He's
out.
like, oh.
For opting out of the Orange Bowl.
What did he say exactly?
That you spent all this time practicing, all this time playing, and the real reason that because he goes, you're in a New Year's Six Bowl. You want to be shown, you want to do this, but it really feels like the real reason you guys are opting out of this game is not for the NFL draft. It is to stick it to college football. And in my opinion, he's not wrong.
No, he's not.
But at the same time, okay, these players are opting out. This hurts. I think this doesn't hurt the game because next man up. It's going to be the thing. But you know as well as you, this is going to be an ass whooping for Georgia. Georgia's going to beat the shit out of them.
Yeah, I think so too.
Let me see if Vegas. Nope, the odds have not changed yet. So guess what I'm doing tomorrow? Putting another bet down on fucking Georgia. John, you're a little too close to your mic.
No, I'm not. I'm not on top of my microphone.
No, I'm saying I heard inhale. I don't know if that was you or if that was Christian. But
no, I breathed in on my nose a little bit.
Okay, yeah, it was coming in really loud. That's why I was just saying that. That's why. But Georgia, like, you're opting out of the Orange Bowl. The players are. I can understand if you're going for the NFL, fine. But it really feels like players are opting out to more enter the transfer portal and get out, because there's rumors too that Florida State wants to jump from the ACC to another division, to another conference.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't feel like they're going to get the rights that they would if, say, they were in the Big Ten. Okay, no offense. FSU in the Big Ten would not stand a chance against Michigan.
Right.
The reason, okay, oh, well, we had an undefeated season. We missed out. Okay, you barely beat Louisville. Oh, it was a backup quarterback. You still barely beat Louisville. You got rewarded by going to a New Year's Six Bowl, which is giving you and the school millions. I also think if you opt out, if you have any NIL money to it, you should not get paid. But that's just my opinion. If you have an NIL deal and you make a bowl game, you shouldn't get paid if you're opting out.
Now, Russo, I'm surprised. Where did Russo say this?
ESPN.
I was going to say, I don't. Well, he's not on the radio much anymore, I don't think.
Serious.
Yeah, I don't have
But
Sirius,
he's got a job.
I know him from High Heat on MLB Network.
Yeah, but he's got a job working with Stephen A. on First Take. If it's even called that anymore.
Because of who gives a fuck take.
Well, I mean, I know it as cold pizza. That's what I know it as. It's fucking cold pizza. Then it got changed to First Take, and then, yeah. Now I don't even really pay attention to it anymore. But, Christian, what's your thoughts on this?
I mean, we knew there was going to be a possibility of Florida State potentially boycotting because, look, you can disagree with me all you want to, but remember when I was on College Football Showdown? I kept asking my guy, I'm like, look, did Florida State play in a Power 5 conference? Yes. Did Florida State go undefeated in that Power 5 conference? Yeah. Did Florida State play in the conference title game? They did. Did Florida State win the conference title game? They did. How were they not a playoff team? So you kind of had to know this backlash was going to come.
Yeah. I mean, with that, though, being said, on the other hand, you had the number 1 seeded team in Georgia who, listen, if this was any other way, if it wasn't Alabama that beat them, would have just been the 3rd seed.
Mm-hmm.
The fact that Georgia is the reigning champs, they lost 1 game, they dropped to 5? Or they dropped to, 6 or 5?
They dropped to 6.
So, if I'm Georgia, I would be more upset. You don't hear Kirby Smart saying a fucking word.
No, you don't.
Like, the reigning champs, because listen, we talked about this last year. TCU loses. They were 2. I said they should be bumped out. You said they should be 4. Okay, what changes then?
You know, I kept telling you, TCU not only played, they lost in the conference championship, but they won a share of their division, and they played in the conference title game. What did Alabama do that day last year?
They lost to LSU, right?
Alabama didn't even play.
Oh, they didn't play. That's right. That was they lost to LSU and got bumped. So it was Georgia LSU.
Exactly.
Exactly. They're in the same fucking conference. Yeah, that's all gonna. Oh boy, I can't wait for that to fucking happen when they're all in the same fucking league.
Yeah.
But like put it through. Okay, let's say they stayed at 4. Florida State, Michigan. With a second string quarterback, the spread probably would have been Michigan 21. I think with Florida State, unfortunately, they did not want another Ohio State. Or another year 1 Washington. Remember Washington got in at the 4 seed and then they got smoked?
Yeah.
They didn't want that.
Washington that year, they won the Pac-12.
I agree with that. Listen, I'm not saying Florida does not deserve to be in it. I do. I'm also looking at broader picture on you barely beat a Florida team. Yes, with your 3rd string quarterback, but you barely beat a Florida team at Florida. Fine, I'll give you that. But then a Louisville team who really was, as much as they should have, they were good. They were not that good. And you won by, I want to say, oh God, if I remember, they won by 6. To where a team like Alabama had to lead to Georgia, but again, Georgia made it a game. They only lost by 3.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, is it a good thing that we're expanding it to 12 teams? Yeah. But you
Yeah,
put
definitely.
you put a backup team in there. What's to say someone like Liberty couldn't beat a Florida State in the first round? Because that would be the first round matchup in the 12 team.
Right.
Because the Conference 5 will get a bid in the playoff. The non-Power 5 team. So, like, yeah, this year it's Liberty. Like how they got whoever gets the nod to the New Year's Six Bowl gets the nod into the playoff. So Liberty would have taken on Florida State. And then would have had to meet Michigan. Okay? What's saying a team like Liberty couldn't beat them? Couldn't beat Florida State?
Nah, they wouldn't have.
And, I mean, here's the thing. Do you really want to sit there, as much as this is going to be great, Georgia takes on Ole Miss if we do this year's 12. Do we really want to see Georgia Ole Miss again? Then Ohio State Penn State in the horseshoe. Okay, that would be fun, but do we really want to see that type of shit? Missouri Oregon would be the only game that you would be actually kind of excited for because it's two teams that never meet.
Exactly.
But
Fuck Missouri.
I know, but hey, they're in a New Year's Six Bowl. Be happy.
He said what he said.
Meanwhile, Tyler Van Dyke is somewhere else, and he's not in Miami anymore.
I'm a Canes fan, sir.
What have you done for me lately? We'll see. We'll see you in the Bronx, bitch.
Ronnie, if you went to the Bronx, you would die in the Bronx.
I don't know about that. It depends on what time at night. At the time of the day I have to been there. I've been in there with a certain have you gotten into podcasting before, and I would have left him for dead.
They wouldn't want him there.
Mr. Michigan?
Yes, the new Mr. Michigan.
Oh, Jesus, tap dancing Christ. All right, we ready to get into these picks? And ready to read off these ridiculous
Oh, please, no. I can't. Not more with these names.
Oh, yes, we are. We're going into it. It's bowling season, baby.
All right, then I'll step away. I can't listen to these.
No. If Ryan's got to sit here and listen to it and hear Joanna talk about Raider Dave, you have to listen to the games.
I'd much rather listen to those two than listen to these stupid names.
Not happening. So, first game, Thursday night. South Florida takes on Syracuse in the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. Syracuse is a 3-point favorite. This might actually, I hate to say it, but this is honestly the why are they there bowl. But I'm actually going to take you, South Florida. Christian?
Yeah,
I'll take Cuse.
Ain't nobody care.
Yeah, make a pick.
I said what I said.
I know you said what you said. Make a pick.
What part am I saying it in fucking German? I said what I said.
Listen, pick a team with an S and an A in it.
You lucky I ain't got my gun.
Do you want a bowl or an orange?
You want my foot in your ass?
Ryan, who are you taking again? I didn't hear you.
I'll take Florida.
Christian?
Who is it again?
South Florida versus Syracuse.
Give me South Florida. Fuck you.
Not even going to ask if you're previewing any of these games because you're probably not.
Why do you think I said I don't care?
Oh, wait, because it gets better.
How many games are we having?
There's a decent amount, so just bear with me. All right. The Friday, we had a bowl game. The Union Homes Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Georgia Tech versus the Bounce House UCF.
How about I don't give an F?
Give me the Rambling Wreck of Georgia Tech. Give me GT. Christian?
Mm-hmm.
Taking the bounce house of the bees.
Ain't nobody care. Next game.
All right, fine, because I'm not going to fucking argue. I'm going to spend 30 minutes arguing about this shit. Actually, I'm not going to lie. That's actually going to be a really good game. It just sucks that the fact that it's on Friday. Like, if this was a regular season game, it actually might be fun. But it's the fact that it's a bowl game at 6:30 at night in Florida. All right. Going to Saturday, the 76 Birmingham Bowl. Troy takes on Duke. Troy is a 7.5 point favorite.
I don't care. Since it really doesn't care, I'm taking Duke.
Duke.
Right?
I'll take Troy.
Yeah, I think Troy is a good team, but I think Duke has a better interior defense to stop them. Give me Duke. Oh boy, this game. Oh my God, this game. Holy shit, the Camilla Bowl. Arkansas State made a bowl game this year versus Northern Illinois. I haven't followed Arkansas State, period. Give me Northern Illinois.
I'll take Northern.
I'm with Christian, whatever team he takes.
All right, let's just call this a clean sweep so they lose.
Yep. Congratulations for the Camilla Bowl champions, Arkansas State. All right, Christian, you might actually be interested in this one. The Lockheed Martin's Armed Forces Bowl. James Madison taking on Air Force. So, James Madison was bowl eligible, but they were disqualified from bowl eligibility due to the fact that they were in a league for only 2 years. I don't know how they got bowl eligible.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're in a bowl game. That's all that matters. And with that, I'm taking the Dukes of James Madison.
Ain't nobody care. That's what you're getting from me.
Ryan?
Give me Air Force.
Yeah, I'll go with Ryan. I'll take the military.
See, I wonder if the military team gets to pick who they get to play out of the list. All right, the Georgia State taking on Utah State. Utah State's a 2.5 point favorite in the famous Idaho Potato Bowl.
Jesus fucking Christ, these names.
Winning coach gets a bunch of potato chips or gets a bunch of French fries dumped on him. Give me Utah State.
Does the oil come with it?
No.
Utah.
Oh wait till we get to the Duke's Mayo Bowl.
I already know with that one already.
Christian, who do you think?
Wasting some goddamn potatoes.
There you go.
Bitch, they in Iowa. They just grab it from the field. Out back.
I thought they were cooked in hand.
No.
That's why I said, is the oil included?
Oh, ain't nobody care.
All right. Yeah, well, I don't fucking, what the hell? The 68 Venture Bowl. Hey, vey. Southern Alabama versus Eastern Michigan.
Oh, dear God.
Give me the Jags of Southern Alabama. It's in Mobile. The game's fucking in Mobile, Alabama. Give me the team from Alabama. Ryan?
Give me Alabama, because if they lose, the other team's going to get raped.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, give me the Deliverance team.
Not the one crossbow.
All right. The SNR Distributors Las Vegas Bowl. Utah taking on Northwestern. Utah's a 6.5 point favorite.
Give me Utah.
Yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you actually know these teams. You've actually done stuff. You've actually reported on Utah. Maybe you can pick this game.
Mm-hmm.
Ronnie, just move on. You're not going to win it
Actually,
with
I'll
them.
say this. After the year that this team had, the fact that all the scandals and stuff like that through there, I would love to see Northwestern close this off, because right now we do not know who's starting at quarterback for Utah. If it's Cameron Rising or if it's going to be
Barnes.
But I
Yeah,
think
I'm gonna go Utah.
I think Utah's going to win. I don't think they're going to cover, though. I think Northwestern covers, but this is a great story. The fact that Northwestern is in a bowl game closer towards New Year's, it's still a good story that no one's going to cover. Hey, Christian.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to the island.
Wait, hold on. Here, can you say it again?
We're going to the island. Hang up. He mutes his mic. Bitch, turn the shit back on. The Easy Post Hawaii Bowl. Coastal Carolina takes on San Jose State. San Jose State is a 10-point favorite.
What was it, Easy Bake Oven Bowl taken or something?
Dude, Easy Post has been doing the Hawaii Bowl for like 20 years now.
I'm being sarcastic.
I was saying that's a classic name one.
This was the Easy Bake Oven, but that don't mean shit.
This is a vacation for both teams because they get to spend they spend fucking the day before Christmas Eve in Hawaii. Give me San Jose State. Coastal Carolina don't give a shit.
Whatever team you said, I don't care.
Ain't nobody care.
Ryan.
Who is it?
Coastal Carolina, San Jose State.
Coastal Carolina.
All right, going to Tuesday, the Quick Lane Bowl. Bowling Green taking on Minnesota. How the fuck is Minnesota in one? They only won.
Did you say the quick? Did you say the quick lame? As in LAME, lame.
LAME.
I just said lame.
By the way, how the fuck are Minnesota in this when they only won 5 games? They were not even bowl eligible.
Was this Special Olympics for bowl games?
Well, you need to be 500 to be eligible for a bowl game. With that, Minnesota's favorite. I'm just gonna take the over on that game because Bowling Green can score, Minnesota can. I think Minnesota wins.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Christian, I know Christian don't care. And honest to God, I don't care about that one either. It's at Ford Field. Minnesota's closer to Ford Field than Bowling Green. Yeah. All right. The Serve Pro First Responders Bowl. Texas State taking on Rice. Actually, this is actually going to be a fun game. Texas State is a 5.5-point favorite, and this game's in Gerald Ford Field or Stadium in Dallas. So it's 2 Texas teams in a Texas game. Give me Rice with the upset.
Yeah, what you said.
Black rice matters.
Okay, Ryback. Christian.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The guaranteed
For the game or for me?
the Guaranteed Rates Bowl. Out at Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. The Jayhawks of Kansas taking on the UNLV Rebels. Kansas is a 12.5-point favorite. Give me.
I'll take the UV Ray team, whatever it is.
University of Nevada, Las Vegas. UNLV.
Yeah, sure.
Anything, Christian? UNLV, Kansas.
I'm gonna go Kansas. No, I'm sorry. I'm gonna go UNLV.
You're gonna go with the upset because, yeah, like I don't understand how this is a matchup because it's like Kansas is nowhere near Arizona
At all.
Yeah, so they're having them fly out west for this game. It's kind of weird. All right. Last 4 games, and then we can move to the NFL. I can't believe this is a fucking sponsor. I told this one to Ryan. Ryan almost pissed himself. The Military Bowl, presented by GoBowling.com.
Go bowling.
Virginia Tech taking on Tulane. How does Tulane get fed Virginia Tech, and Virginia Tech is favored? Fuck you. Give me the green wave of Tulane.
Tulane,
What?
I guess.
Sound like an excited Joey Styles.
Oh my God! Who you taking? Who you taking, Ryan?
Tulane.
Tulane? Christian?
Yeah, I'm going Tulane as well.
Fired.
How does an 11-2 Tulane play a 6-6 Virginia Tech?
Because they're 6-6, they're just 1-6 away from being evil cocksuckers.
I mean, it is in Annapolis, Maryland. All right.
Oh,
All right. Duke's Mayo Bowl.
gross.
North Carolina taking on West Virginia. West Virginia is a 6.5-point favorite.
Virginia.
This game is played in Charlotte, so it's a glorified home game for North Carolina. But Country Road, take me home to the Mayo down below. Give me West Virginia.
Stupid.
Yeah, I'm going West Virginia as well.
I'm with Chris. Whatever Christian takes is what I'm taking.
Ryan?
West Virginia.
All right. Next game, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. Louisiana's a 7.5-point favorite. The number 1 alleged draft pick is not playing in this game for USC. Takes on Louisville. Louisville will curb stomp the Trojans. This is going to be Louisville raw all fucking day. Christian?
I'll be right back.
This is who?
Louisville and the Trojans. I don't
Louisville.
have the sound drop, so I can't play it.
Oh, you bastard.
Hey, blame Blog Talk. They fucked up.
I blame
Why do
you.
you think you haven't heard that old lady go, "You have 10 minutes left," or whatever?
Yeah. John, who you gonna take? You take Louisville?
Wherever Christian goes, I go.
Okay, I'll get Ryan's pick after this last game that we got, the TaxX Texas Bowl. Texas A&M taking on Oklahoma State. A&M is a 2-point favorite. Bullshit. Give me the guy that used to have the greatest fucking mullet of all time. Give me the pistols up. Give me OK State.
Yeah, I'm taking Oklahoma State as well. I think they just have too much offensive firepower. Oh, damn.
All right. Yeah. Then we get into Thursday. I can't wait till next week because then we get to have me and Ryan get to duke it out.
Yeah.
All right, Louisville versus the Trojans, USC.
Give me the Trojans.
Okay, and Texas A&M, Oklahoma State.
Texas.
Okay. Cool. All right, time to go to the NFL.
What's the scoring as of right now?
We have a new last place, John. You're in. You're last.
Who fucking cares? Who cares?
Right back.
What the hell? Who cares? You might if you have to wear that jersey.
At this point, I don't fucking care.
But going last has the only perk is you are the last one to pick for the games.
I mean, so how many games am I in last place by?
One.
Oh, so it's not like I'm dead last.
Well, I just passed you.
Yeah, well.
Who's still in first place?
You are by like 4 games.
Mm-hmm. By how many?
By like 4.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. You need to send me.
Can I just say this? Can I every team that Christian takes this week? Can I just take that and call it that? So I don't have to go.
That's no fun.
Just make it easier. Because I mean, whoever the Jets are playing this week, we already know the Jets are going to fucking lose.
I mean, they've given up on the season already, so no kidding.
I mean, for God's sakes, Aaron Rodgers like, well, I'm staying out the rest of the year. No fucking shit, Sherlock. The only way you would have seen Aaron Rodgers there if they needed one win to win, to get to the playoffs, then you would have seen him. He's like, I'm not going to risk hurting myself again. Fuck it, I'll come back next year, healthy and 100%.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought the Giants would be better than the Jets at this point?
Okay.
They're not even bullshit.
Every team is better than the Jets right now.
Not the fucking Panthers.
Well, I'm talking about local teams, not
Patriots
Deliverance.
Honestly, the Patriots are worse than the Jets.
Yeah,
the Patriots have fell apart once. What's his name left?
The person that you're going to be rocking if you come in dead last.
Who fucking cares at this point? Because after that, I might just burn the fucking thing in effigy.
Yeah, as long we gotta get Instagram photos for that though, before you burn it.
I'll shit on it, then burn it.
All right, let's
Content.
Yeah, we gotta get content. Listen, you think Christian's actually giving a shit because he doesn't want to wear no Boston jersey?
Right? I don't want to wear no Kansas City shit.
I wasn't wearing no jersey to begin with. I told y'all I wasn't finishing in last place.
No, but you also are trying because you don't want to. You've never wanted to finish in last place, so you actually had to try. You actually tried.
Listen. Even if I wasn't trying, I wasn't finishing in last place.
No, but let's face it, we all would have tried to fuck over Chris in one way or another and tried to get him to be last, so he had to
Well,
run.
Pinocchio fucks himself over.
Well, in what way? Because when he lies or when he's telling, depending on which way he's lying, is it really fucking him over?
Ronnie,
somebody else over?
Let me put it to you this way. Anytime that man's mouth is moving, he's lying.
Wait, did you just ask me in what way?
Listen, no, I'm saying if Pinocchio is lying, which way is it? Is it a bad thing if it's facing one way and a good thing facing another?
Yeah, yes. You know what? Let me take that back. Pinocchio's actually cool, and Pinocchio probably gets some.
I mean, it depends on which way they're facing.
Shut up, Ronnie.
Yeah, well, it could be worse. Could be Joanna.
Could be Joanna.
Stay in your fucking cage, bitch. I already threw that steak. I told you it was well done, so you have a tough time fucking eating that shit.
Oh, God.
All right, we ready to go to the NFL?
Yeah, hurry up so I can go to bed.
Yeah, I was going to say, let's wrap this up. It's getting
Thursday Night Football kicks off with the Saints taking on the Rams. The Rams are a 4-point favorite. Christian, you're first.
I'm taking the Rams here. You just don't know what version of the Saints is going to show up. If this were in the Superdome, I'd probably lean toward the Saints. But, the Rams have played a lot better than I think a lot of people anticipated of them. Stafford's playing well. You just don't know what Derek Carr is going to come and show up.
Yeah. Rye?
Dear God, help me. I'm taking the Rams.
Rams.
Oh, let me pick before you do that. I mean, I'm taking the Rams anyway, but no, with the Rams, it really depends on. With the Saints, it really depends on who's starting because Carr is still injured. So I think the game's going to be a lot tighter if, say, Winston is playing, but I think the Rams are playing as a team right now that want to make the playoffs, and they still have a chance. All right, let's go to Saturday. The Bengals taking on the Steelers. Kenny Pickett right now not ruled out for this game. But
Give me
probably,
the Steelers.
but probably will be out, just in all honesty. Christian?
I like the Bengals here. Look, the Bengals are the better team than the Steelers right now. I know when they played a couple of weeks ago, it was the first game after the Steelers got rid of Matt Canada and they relieved him of his play calling duties. But look, I like what I'm seeing from the Bengals. They're making it an effort to run the ball a little bit more, and they're catering to Jake Browning's skill set. Not letting him be Joe Burrow because nobody can duplicate what it is that Joe Burrow does. But, they're doing just enough to move the ball up and down the field. I like the Bengals.
I'm in agreement with you. I think Cincinnati, as much as I want Pitt to do well, I think Pittsburgh, even deciding that Mason Rudolph is going to be the guy that's the next one up, is the worst choice you can make. I mean, the only issue is with Cincinnati is it looks like Jamar Chase is not going to be playing. But I think there's enough offense on Cincinnati that will beat the Steelers. John, who you taking?
This is who? The Steelers and who?
The Bengals.
I'll take the Bengals. Excuse me.
All right, 8 o'clock, Peacock, Saturday night. Buffalo Bills take on the LA Chargers. Buffalo's a 12-point favorite. Bitch, Buffalo gonna whoop that shit.
Buffalo. I mean, I think we're all taking Buffalo in this one.
Can I tell you how proud I am of the Bills? I think you had to know this was coming, Ryan.
Bro, Dak looked like a fucking inferior.
It wasn't. I won't even say it was that. It was a simple fact. What have I been calling for Buffalo to do the last couple of years?
Run the damn ball.
And what did they do on Sunday?
Ran the damn ball.
And they kept doing what? And they kept doing what until Dallas could stop it.
Run.
They kept running the ball. John, they ran the football for over 280 yards on Sunday against Dallas. And Josh Allen, I think, had the most textbook quote that any quarterback could have said, because he didn't have to do much. He only threw for only 95 yards, right? Josh Allen said this. Josh Allen said, it feels good to get credit. This is like the kid getting credit in a group project who didn't do anything. Look, I've been calling for Buffalo to run this damn football for the longest. Buffalo has some juice right now, and they're going to be a scary team. This is a team I wouldn't want to face come January. I like Buffalo here. The Chargers just aren't a good football team.
Ryan, I think you're taking Buffalo, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
you're not gonna be stupid. You're not gonna give one. You're not gonna give one back or lose two, if possibly.
Breaking news.
Hey, we're not there yet. Stay in your cage.
News.
Stay in your cage.
News.
Stay in your cage, Dave.
Yeah.
All right, Sunday, Christmas Eve, the Colts take on the Falcons. The Falcons are apparently a 1-point favorite.
I'm taking the Colts on the road. I don't trust Atlanta, especially what they did the other day.
Ryan?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Colts.
Colts.
Yeah, Colts. Even with Bijan, I think the Colts take care of this. All right, Seattle takes on Tennessee, who just officially got eliminated from the playoffs. Seattle is a 2.5-point favorite. Christian?
I like the Seahawks here. That's a big win for them the other day. They continued their dominance against the Philadelphia Eagles. That saved their season in my eyes. Let's see what they do these last couple of weeks now.
Yep, Rye?
Seattle.
Give me Seattle.
Seattle.
All right. The Lions taking on the Vikings. Detroit's a 3.5-point favorite. Christian?
This is the Lions and the Vikings?
Yep.
I'm taking the Lions. I'm taking the Lions. Minnesota may play them tough, but the Lions, they're closing in on that division title.
Yeah, they need this win too. Rye, who you taking?
I'm taking Detroit.
With how this team, with how didn't Minnesota beat them when they were at Ford Field?
I don't think they played this year.
Okay, I thought who'd the Lions lose to?
Green Bay.
They only play Green Bay
What,
in their
in the
division.
division?
In division.
No, they played Green Bay and then the Bears beat them in
That's
Chicago.
right. Yeah, so they might not have even touched Minnesota. Yeah, I still like Detroit. John,
Who's this? Detroit and who now?
the Vikings, Minnesota.
Detroit, I guess.
The Commanders taking on the New York Jets. Jets are a 3-point favorite.
Fuck you. Who cares at this point with the Jets? I really don't care.
Who are you taking? Washington then?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Even if they win, big whoop. Who cares?
Christian?
Season's over.
I like Washington.
Ryan?
I am gonna go. I'm gonna go with the Jets.
So, the Jets right now, it looks like we're going to get rain apparently again on Christmas fucking Eve. The Jets last time they were in, it depends on who's quarterback, because if it's not going to, I don't think, I think it's Simeon that's going to be quarterback. Jesus Christ, I could go to this game and fucking be home in time for supper. Fucking 1 o'clock, it's $12 to get in.
Then why the fuck aren't you going?
That's $11.99. Way too fucking much.
It's an NFL game. I don't give a shit.
I'm not sitting in the rain and the cold to watch that team play. No, thank you.
The game at Carolina last week was $1.
99 cents too much.
And it was still 3/4 full. Or not even 3/4 empty, sorry. Now, does the defense give up? That's the name of the game on this. If the Commanders don't get the Jets' normal defense, this is gonna turn ugly. But if the Jets' defense can show up, the Jets can win this game. But I'm gonna take Washington just because I think the Jets have officially given up on the season. Talking about a really who gives a shit game. Green Bay Packers taking on the 2-12 Carolina Panthers. Green Bay's a 5-point favorite. Give me the Packers.
Gee, Packers. There's a no-brainer.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nobody cares. Pack across the board. All right. I know you just gave a thing about that today. Next game on the list, the Browns take on the Texans. Cleveland's a 2.5-point favorite. Christian.
I like Cleveland here. I like what old man Joe Flacco is bringing to the Cleveland offense. They have a more consistent downfield passing attack. You didn't see that with Dorian Thompson-Robinson, and you didn't see that with Deshaun Watson. And it's like what I said in the preview. What Kevin Stefanski did in his first year with Cleveland was impressive, but I think what he's doing now is more impressive because you lose your cash cow in Deshaun Watson. You lose your best player in Nick Chubb, and you still have this team afloat in the AFC. Don't know if C.J. Stroud is playing, and even if he is, I just think this Jim Schwartz defense is going to be too much for whoever's starting at quarterback to overcome for the Houston Texans.
Yeah, Ryan, who are you taking?
I'm gonna take the Texans.
Okay.
Give me the Steamers.
But I think this is another one of those games that's gonna be like a field goal.
Yeah, I mean Cleveland right now, if this was in Cleveland, I would give more the edge to them. But this being in Houston, if CJ is in, this is the Texans, because the Texans right now are in a chance to win. Hell, they could win the division. Because right now they're tied with Jacksonville. I think they want to keep pace. I'm going to take Houston.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a big game across the board for both teams.
Really is.
Yeah, it really is. This is going to be this is a game that I'm excited to sit down and watch. All right, next game, going to the 4:05 games. The Jaguars take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay is a 1-point favorite.
Give me the Jags.
Jags.
Christian?
I'm gonna go Tampa here. I
Take
just
that
don't like what I'm seeing. What'd you say?
You're gonna take that 1 point?
Yeah, because I just don't like what I'm seeing right now from Jacksonville. You know, I have a little more faith right now in this Tampa offense. And Baker last week was the best I've ever seen Baker Mayfield look on an NFL football field. And I want to see how he carries that over, and I think he will. Yeah, I just don't like what I'm seeing from Jacksonville. It's almost like they've regressed instead of putting their best foot forward when it matters most.
Well, when it comes to putting the best foot forward for Jacksonville, you have Eastern Ireland head sitting in the background with a busted ankle.
Mm-hmm.
The question is can Baker repeat this? Honestly, if Baker repeats this, you could see Baker Mayfield getting comeback player of the year.
Yeah.
And I think Jacksonville right now hasn't put together a game that they can say, hey, we're going to win the division. And I'm actually going to back you up there, Christian. I'm going to take Tampa. I'm going with that because I actually think Tampa Bay at home, even though it really doesn't matter, Jacksonville still travels well, but it's oh boy, wow, really, this is a who gives a shit game. The Arizona Cardinals are 4.5-point dogs against the Chicago Bears.
Bears all across the board. Next game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
He's not wrong.
Right, unless you're going to take Arizona. Ryan.
You ain't talking, so I think there's your answer.
Hold on, I'm contemplating. Bears cross board.
Okay. Okay. I was going to say, okay, yeah, right. All right. Christian, you were previewing this game.
I was going through for my picks this week because I weigh my options from a few different sources.
Yeah.
And like, who took the Cardinals? I'm just like, what the fuck are they knowing that I don't know?
It's also going to be 39 degrees at Soldier Field. It's going to be cold as shit.
Bears across the board.
Yeah. All right. 425 Fox. We're going to Miami, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the greatest show on surf, the Miami Dolphins. Christian, you're previewing it. What do you got?
Frenchman.
I just want to see what Dallas does and how they come out because what did I tell you, Ronnie? Dallas wins big games one week, and then they have a tendency to do what the following week?
Shit the bed.
Choke.
Not show up.
Shit the bed.
You guys heard me, huh?
Shit the bed.
Yeah,
Shit,
basically.
Smoking a pancake.
Miami, no Tyreek Hill last week, no problem. But
You were also playing the goddamn Jets.
no Tyreek Hill last week, no problem. I said what I said. You interrupt me one more time, I'm gonna break my foot off in your ass.
You also played the goddamn Jets.
See, he don't listen. He lucky he not my son. I'd have been whooped his ass right now. But both these teams are a lot more similar than I think people realize because what's the one common denominator between these two teams, Ronnie? Let me see if you can get it.
They both made a deal with Satan.
That's right.
Oh, God. No.
No, they both have good number ones. Well, I mean, without Tyreek, it's not.
Not
Like,
only that, they've been great against bad teams and they don't show up against the good teams. That's what I was elaborating on. So I just want to see who can really come out and really establish the tempo of the game in their favor. I preview this one tomorrow. Be on the lookout.
Okay, so let's get before we get through these picks. Satan, what the fuck do you want?
Choose violence.
Choose violence. It's always the answer.
I'm not welcome here this week.
Violence is always your answer. Damn it.
Is that what you're saying? I'm not welcome. I'm not allowed. I can't be here.
So is that why you made the deal with Joe Flacco?
That's exactly why I made the deal with Joe Flacco. I had to find a way to come on the show.
What was that for, John?
I don't know.
Satan, we'll talk to you after we make our picks, okay?
This is bullshit.
How's it bullshit? You're giving us a fucking green Christmas in the fucking Northeast.
That's not me.
Your fucking cousin, Heat Miser, decides to fucking give us rain instead of snow. You
honestly believe that 1950s bullshit?
Hey, listen. All I know is this: it's gonna be fucking 60 degrees on Christmas.
Ronnie, would you much rather be dealing with rain or shoveling snow?
Who said I shovel snow?
Exactly. So what are you bitching about?
Snow does sound kind of wonderful.
I live in an HOA. I pay somebody for that.
Just ignore me like I'm not here, guys.
I mean, I can always go and ask Joanna to come and get you.
and nothing.
Listen, Saddam. Listen. I know we're buddies and all of that, but I'm the one that actually made the deal with Joe Flacco. He's under my contract.
Joe Flacco, you don't have the authority to make a deal with Joe Flacco. Shut the fuck up.
I went and got that nice little pen you got in the background and made him sign it.
Shut your cock chugger, Saddam.
No.
Do I come to your job and slap the dick out of your mouth?
God damn it.
Look, I'm going to need this Jerry Springer bullshit to stop.
What?
Did somebody say cocksucker?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Just when we thought we're out.
I have been... Listen. Never say anything gets put back in, darling.
I'm pretty sure John called you.
I ain't called nobody, asshole, so shut the fuck up.
I'm looking for my buddy, Raider Dave.
Dave.
Yeah, we had a very fun night last week.
I saw that. I'm pretty sure I witnessed a felon.
All right. Listen, I'll go away. Listen, I'll go away. I'll come down and get in your mini bar. I don't know why.
Bar locked.
Bullshit. Nothing ever stops Joanna from getting into a mini bar.
I didn't stock in the shed.
That's for the 200 years of lock picking that I've done.
I stocked it with Fireball, you basic bitch.
Listen, Fireball and rum chata, one of my favorite drinks in the world. You know what they call it? Because that's what I like.
I have no idea. That sounds disgusting.
I'm not even going to say that out loud. Joanna, why the fuck did you say that it was your favorite drink? Why?
Because he's a cock jugger.
Close. That's not what the name of the drink is, but we won't go into it.
It's called horse jizz. That's what it's called.
Close enough. That's when you put, that's what Bailey's Irish cream and vodka. Anyway, Satan, can you please bring Ryan back so we can make these picks? I'll make Joanna go away.
If you make Joanna go away, I will bring Ryan back.
Okay, bitch, I told you. You stay in your fucking cage. Do I gotta get you another steak? Here's a pack of smokes. Get the fuck out of here. Here's a plane ticket. Go to Las Vegas. Welcome back, Ryan. What's your pick for Cowboys Dolphins?
I'm gonna take the Dolphins.
Dolphins.
Yeah, give me Miami.
I think Miami's a smart choice.
Yeah. All right, and for the most boring Sunday night game ever, the Patriots take on the Broncos.
Broncos across the board. Next game.
He's not wrong.
Does anyone disagree with that?
No, I do not disagree with that.
Monday Night Football, or Monday Christmas Day Football. I'm saving the 1 o'clock game for the end. 4:30. Giants Eagles. Eagles are 12-point favorite. Fuck you.
Eagles across the board. Next game.
Thank you, Christian, for not making me say it.
Wait, John, you have to say it.
No, fuck you. I ain't saying shit.
You have to say it, or your pick doesn't count.
It don't fucking count. I'm not saying that name.
Then we can just mark you as a 0. So that's another game you're going to be back where you have to wear a Brady jersey. Or should we make you wear a Philly jersey?
Ooh.
I'd wear anybody, but if you made me wear that one player, I swear to God, I'd shoot every one of you in the nuts.
Chase Utley?
You're lucky you live far enough away, bitch.
Chase Nutley.
Chase Nutley.
He ain't shit.
His balls are massive.
This guy.
You guys are fucking sick bastards, you know that?
That's the name of the game!
All right, it's the Philadelphia fuckers.
There you go. All right.
Philadelphia fuckers.
You said say, but you didn't say it right.
Team name is born. We're gonna mark that there with Commissioner Buttfuck.
Oh, that's a new T-shirt. New
T-shirt, Philadelphia fuckers.
That literally needs to be a shirt for next year, Ryan. You need to get on that.
I'll get it.
I want a cut of all these fucking shirts I'm giving you names for.
I'll give you a cut for these nuts.
All right, I just wrote that down so we have it. All right. Yeah. Next game, Christian, you're previewing this 8 o'clock in ABC. The Ravens take on the Niners.
Yeah, this is gonna be a fun one. Are we looking at a potential preview of the Super Bowl? Only time will be told. I think the MVP is gonna be solidified here in this game. You know, the 49ers are just rolling right now. They're playing the best football out of anyone, and I think if they win this game, they clinch the 1 seed. If I'm not mistaken, I know they won the division last week, and this is going to be a test for Baltimore, having to fly all the way across the country. Yeah, I know they were just in California a couple of weeks ago, but this is a completely different team that they're going to see now than what they saw in the Chargers a couple of weeks ago. I previewed this on Friday. Be on the lookout.
69ers.
Right?
I'm going Baltimore.
I'm going San Francisco, and Brock Purdy wins the MVP. Can't believe I'm actually saying that, but
He shouldn't, but because
it should be McCaffrey.
It should, yeah. I'd rather give it to him because you look at an MVP. Because think about it, he lost those 3 games when key guys weren't healthy.
Yeah.
Whereas
he's a heavy favorite to win it, though. That's the weird thing.
Right. I don't know. I'm not feeling MVP this year. Should be Tyreek Hill.
Yeah. They need, if they win and Dallas loses and Philly loses, they lock the 1 seed.
Yeah.
Yeah. They would need one of them to lose. Or not even Dallas. Well, yeah, they need Dallas to lose too. But that shouldn't be that big of a deal. If Philly fucking loses again, they would die. Shit, that'd be scary. All right. Final game. Shit.
Final game.
Shit. The Chiefs take on some team that's black and silver.
The Raiders!
Hi, Dave!
What's up, buddy?
How's that IKEA furniture treating you?
It is fucking wonderful this week.
Yeah, because, wait, I heard a noise. Wish I still had the sound bites. Did the Raiders score again?
They did. They just did. Fucking crazy. This has been a season of wonders.
The IKEA furniture stayed alive after their 68-point victory.
Well, I may have broken it in joy.
Listen, it would not be good unless they scored one more point.
I was really hoping they would, because if they did, ooh-wee, I would probably skip there.
How would you know what 69 feels like?
I want to talk about it. You know. You sent her. You know what happened.
Oh, Dave, you know that was the greatest night of your life.
It was not. I cried, and you wouldn't stop.
What are you allegedly saying right now?
I have never cried that long or that hard in my life, and I watched my nuts get ripped off. Damn.
I mean, yay.
There's no insinuating. Gentlemen, Joanna raped me.
Jesus!
I couldn't get away from her. I tried. It was all black and white and grainy like an old movie.
Sure it was.
For a while, I was an out-of-body.
No, that was just under your Raiders covers.
And it was honestly the worst experience of my life, and I hate you all. But I'm in therapy, and they said that hate's not healthy. So go Raiders!
Gee. I hope that IKEA furniture gets broken even more.
This IKEA furniture's gonna be fine, because here's what's gonna happen. The Raiders are due to the Chiefs.
They're not going to put up 69 against fucking Kansas City.
What you wanna do to me? Because it's the only way I'm gonna heal. It was terrifying, John. It was terrifying.
Well, you're lucky my uncle didn't find you, because he said he went all over the place looking for him, and looking for you.
Your uncle watched from the window and jerked off. He's a pervert.
Jesus.
You're lucky he's out of town this week.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. He's fucking jerking off on bus windows.
I would watch what you say about him. He heard that one comment you made about him.
But I've made a bunch of comments. But I can always hear him coming because his car goes wop, 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 wop,
Hey.
wop, wop.
Watch that fucking WAP shit, man. I'm serious. I don't like that fucking word. There's a reason why I don't like that word, so watch your fucking mouth with that word. That's me talking, not him.
Dave, you okay?
Oh, I am wonderful.
Can we get Ryan back so we can make these picks and go home?
Yeah.
You back, Ryan?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Kansas City or the Raiders?
Raiders have pretty much sucked all fucking season. I'm gonna take the Chiefs.
John?
Kansas City.
Yeah, I'm taking the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're taking the Chiefs. Across the board.
Cross the.
All right. That is our show. Holy crap. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you heard, Please follow us on all social media accounts under the Nerdport Network. Follow us individually on Twitter at F and Ronnie.
At the Zombie Master.
At Daily Blitz _61.
At Stuncock STL.
And join us on Spotify under the Nerdport Network. Join us on all media accounts under the same name. Twitter, Spotify, Instagram, TikTok, all that fun shit. But with that...
All right, guys. I'm out of here.
All right, but with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you heard, tell your friends. If you did not like it,
go fuck yourself.
Tell your enemies. But until then, always remind them 3 important things. 1, Bobby Bonilla will always be getting paid. 2, Shohei Ohtani will always be getting paid. And 3, there is always a teachable moment. And hell, if you don't believe us, that's just a fact of life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night.